And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast Afterhours edition. We're joined with a bunch of other ladies, Brandon, Carter, and Derek Moneyberg. Let's get into it. Let's go. Nobody cares, bro. Get out. Get out.
It's the night, in the night, no control.
Go. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as what seems. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night
All right, we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast Afterhours edition. It's okay, ladies. You can look at the screen now. Don't worry about it. It's the beginning. So real quick, announce before we get into the show. Rumble.com/freshfit. As you guys know, just a matter of time before we get canceled, especially after we do the broadcast coming up on May 5th. We're going to talk about 9/11 and exposing the truth. Ryan Dawson. But check us out. That podcast will start on YouTube, but it's going to mostly be on Rumble, guys. Rumble.com/freshfit. Check us out over there for all the uncensored content and all our old Tate interviews. We had to upload to Rumble because for some odd reason they were giving us strikes and taking videos down and age restricting and all this other shit.
I wonder why.
Haters. Yeah, for obvious reasons. So all those videos will be up, man, on Rumble. All of our Tate interviews and podcasts that we do with him. And then also check us out on freshfit.locals.com, guys. If you guys are going to want to get behind the scenes stuff with the live stream before the show starts. Also, check us out on Megaphone. Get the audio version of the podcast. Just make sure you wear headphones so you don't lose your job or get called into HR by some purple-haired feminists. Also, get the Fresh Fit merch at freshfitpodcaststore.com. Check out our Clips channel, Fresh and Fit Clips, where we post 6 clips per day, 10 shorts per day. We're going to bump it back up to 6. I know for the past few days it's been 3 short clips and then a few shorts, but we're going to go back up to 6 videos and 10 shorts a day. Also, check out our other channel, more Fresh and Fit Clips, if y'all can't get enough. And then also check out Fresh to Vlog.
Guys, for vlogs about travel, fun times, and lifestyle, go check it out. We do shorts as well for funny clips. And we have a CN network open right now on May 1st. It opened up again. Get your spots, 100 spots left. Well, actually, no, 95 spots left.
Stop the cap.
Chris, see you guys in there. Peace.
All right. And check me out, guys, on Fed 1811. As you guys know, I break down criminal cases over there. So if you like true crime, go check it out. The last episode I did was yesterday on the DC Snipers. And then I just finished filming the Bonanno crime family with Donnie Brasco, the undercover FBI agent that ended up almost becoming a made man. That's going to come out on Thursday, 7 p.m. So if you like true crime, go subscribe to that channel, Fed 1811. And also, while you're at it, go ahead and pick up my book, Why Women Deserve Less, in stores right now. #1 bestseller on Amazon as we speak. The book is only about 80 pages because, well, of course, women deserve less.
She's like, hell no.
Yeah, man, basically teaches you how to not be a simp and navigate the modern dating place nowadays because things have changed a lot. So, yeah, go get the book. It's on Audible.
They're like, am I in the right place?
It's on Audible, Kindle, hardcover, softcover, and available pretty much in every country. And I'm coming out with a Spanish version very soon. Angie's helping me out with that.
They on their way.
Yeah, I don't know how to say women deserve less in Spanish, but somebody can help me out. Angie ain't here right now.
Merecen menos.
There we go. That's what she told me before.
Mujeres merecen menos.
Las mujeres, sí.
Bro.
Stupid. You got
Spanish. Right. So I guess we could go into having the girls. Oh yeah, Chris, and then have the girls introduce themselves.
And ladies, dear Millionaire and Parkson, to come on to a show. Shout out to the girls on the panel, 12 new girls. Shout out to the team. You guys did a good job, and girls. And shout out to the Saint and the Center for the merch. You know, nice hat going on here, man.
The black box.
But other than that, let's have a great show.
Shout out to our Garma out there in Vegas, man.
So ladies, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
your body count.
And we'll start right here.
Yeah, actually on the couch.
No, start couch.
Yeah. All right.
Stupid.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Vivi. I am 43 years old.
Wait, 43?
Yes, 43.
Okay.
Wow. You got two of them.
Where are you from?
I was born in Cambodia, but I was raised in Philadelphia.
Okay. Like, how long did you live in Cambodia before you came over?
I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay. So you at this point, I'm sure you're probably an American citizen.
Yes, I am.
Dual citizenship. Okay.
Yes.
What's your profession?
I'm currently writing and illustrating children's books.
Okay.
I also have an NFT project that's just recently launched, and I also build and develop mobile apps. I also build churches in Cambodia. I'm on my 6th church.
Okay.
I'm also building a school and an orphanage in Cambodia also this summer. Hopefully we can get it up. I'm also
humanitarian in the house.
and I'm also starting a pro-love, pro-life movement in the Midwest where we connect volunteers with new moms so they know they're not alone.
Okay. What's your highest education level completed?
8th grade.
8th grade. Oh, so you didn't go to high school at all?
No, I dropped out.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you can drop out at 8th.
I ran away from home.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Interesting already.
Sounds troubling.
And what's your current marital status? Sorry.
I'm divorced.
Divorced. Okay. Are you single now? I'm guessing, or seeing someone, or
single? Yes.
okay.
Hold on.
Now I already know the chat's they're probably going crazy right now. Why the mask? Are you trying to be on some Mortal Kombat type shit? Nickname Scorpion. Give me your soul. You know what? It's Melina. We had the sound effects ready, baby. Melina wins. Yeah. So, you want to tell us about that mask? I'm not going to make you pay for that.
I apologize. I only have to wear it because I'm launching an NFT project and I can't dox myself until I reach a certain goal.
Nigga, you want to
Brutality.
live stream right now?
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Okay.
I think based off the things the identifiers you gave, they'll probably figure out who you are. So.
Oh yes, they will. I'm easily searchable, but it's just that I just want to play the game.
Wait, so
Female logic. Okay.
you went away from home. What about your marriage?
14.
Huh?
You went from that too?
Pardon?
You went away from that too?
I ran away from what?
Your marriage too?
I did actually.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
She's a track star.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Deja.
Okay, Deja. How old are you?
I am 25.
25. Where are you from?
I'm originally from North Carolina.
Okay. What's your profession?
Come on now, you ain't have to do me like that. I'm an inventory specialist.
Okay. What's your highest education level completed?
I have a bachelor's in exercise sports
Kinesiology,
science.
basically.
Exercise sports science, exercise physiology, yeah. And then I have a few in my master's sports business management.
Cool. And what's your relationship status?
Single.
All right. Cool.
What's on your face?
These glasses. Don't want to take them off. I can see. Listen, hold on. They are style. Hold on.
Glasses. What's next? Yo, couch is weird tonight, man.
Wait, time out.
You're weird on couch tonight, man.
That's why they're on the couch.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
I don't know what style is that, but
in a
goddamn.
comfortable chair, so I'm pretty fine on the couch. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Fair enough.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Y'all got some space over there. All right. What
Very
about
much,
what
very
about you?
Oh, me.
What? Yeah. What's your name?
Yeah.
I'm Gabby.
Gabby. Okay.
Yes, I'm 25.
Okay. Where are you from?
Originally from New Orleans, but I'm living in North Carolina.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your profession?
I am a medical assistant.
Okay.
Wait, medical?
Yep, medical.
What's your highest education level completed?
Certification in medical assisting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your relationship status?
It's single.
All right. Cool. What about you?
My name is Talia.
Talia.
I'm a full-time. What?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. Where are you from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Red flag.
Duval.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, dirty Duval.
What do you do for work?
I am a full-time student. I'm
Okay.
a senior in college. I'm an administrative assistant to a CEO. I'm also a real estate agent.
Okay. All right. And what's your relationship status?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay. And you're in your senior year of college, right?
Exactly.
What are you majoring in?
My degree is political science. I'm also majoring in psychology.
Dual major or like a minor?
So my bachelor's degree is political science, and then my minor is psychology.
Okay. All right, cool. 2 useless degrees, fantastic. And then you said you have a boyfriend. How long have you been together?
It's been over a year. It's been a year and a half.
Okay. You sound excited about it.
Yeah.
Been over a year.
Yeah, a year and a half. Oh, damn it. All right, what about you?
My name is Kayla, but I also go by Facegasm.
Facegasm?
That's my Instagram name.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm
Facegasm?
20. I'm 21.
Okay. Where are you
I'm
from?
from Miami.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Oh, shit.
I'm a realtor, and I just got into dog breeding too.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Through your career, how many homes did you actually sell?
So far,
nope. This guy fresh.
I'm just curious,
Being
man.
a dickhead.
I know I'm just curious.
Every girl's a realtor in Miami. You should know this.
bro. I'm just
God
curious.
damn it.
no, I actually sell.
You did.
She does.
I actually sell.
So then, I guess answer his question. When's the last time you sold it?
She sold the Kodak Black.
Maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
It's my last sale.
Cool. Wait, why don't you just say that?
Yeah.
No, you asked me how many, so I was trying to like calculate and then move to a different topics quickly.
Why did they call you Facegasm?
It's a name that I gave myself. I used to do makeup, so
Okay, like orgasm, but for the
yeah,
face.
Dude,
for
you know
the
what
face,
I was thinking?
exactly.
Actually, never mind. No,
Face
no.
orgasm.
Okay.
No, it does mean that. It does mean the
She's
face
not gonna sit on
orgasm.
your face, Fresh.
No, I didn't mean that, Chris. Come on, bro.
All right, what's your highest education level completed?
High school diploma, and then I went into real estate school.
Okay.
Dope.
And then what is your current relationship status?
Dating.
Oh, gotcha.
Does that
She
mean
belongs to the streets.
does that mean you're seeing
No.
someone exclusively, or you're single, or
It's exclusive.
you are seeing someone
Actually.
exclusively?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Now, who's the one that doesn't want to commit, you or him?
It's a good question.
We'd rather just take our time. Just go with the
Translation.
flow. Go with the flow.
Translation, he don't want
Take
to.
our time.
Yeah,
and
he
go
don't
with the
want
flow.
to.
Yeah.
She wants something more, but he's like, oh, I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see where it goes.
I need more time.
Yeah, that thing. What about you?
Hi, my name is Loreli.
Laura Lee?
Bless
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Isn't that a commercial for a brand?
I don't know.
Laura Lee soap.
Laura Lee, okay. How
L'Oreal.
old are you?
I'm just turned 24 yesterday.
Okay, congrats. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas,
What part of Texas?
West Texas.
What part of West Texas?
It's like a tiny, like I'm originally from a tiny little border town, Presidio, Texas.
I know exactly where that is.
Do you really?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were going to send me there when I was on the job.
Oh,
That's in the
really?
middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Presidio. Bro, there ain't nothing there.
Nothing.
What's the population like? 2,000 people?
I don't even know.
Yeah, y'all get a lot of drugs though. God damn, it comes in through there. Presidio, Texas. Yeah, Southwest border is my thing. Okay, and then so I'm assuming you're Mexican, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
Bro, the whole that's the Southwest border. Everyone is Mexican. Bro, it's not racist. It's the truth. You go to El Paso, Laredo, Presidio,
Racist.
McAllen,
No,
Harlingen.
you would know, bro. I just find it funny.
Come on, man. It's not racism. It's the truth. Okay, what do you do for work?
I'm a model / Hooters girl.
Okay. Do you live in Miami now, or you're just visiting?
I'm visiting.
Oh, okay, cool. And then what's your highest education?
I have a cosmetology certification.
Okay. And then what's your relationship status?
Single.
You don't even know yourself.
Translation. I like a guy, but I don't know if he likes that. She's the same box as Facegasm over here.
Pretty much.
Okay.
No, I'm not in that box.
Okay. Cool. What about you? And we'll have the special guest go last.
Oh,
What's your
my
name?
name is Cheyenne, but I go by Shy.
Okay.
Cheyenne?
How old are you, China?
I'm 22,
Cool. Where are you from?
Texas,
What part of Texas?
Odessa.
Oh wow, you out there. Okay. And what is your career?
I'm
Your
a
job?
Hooters girl.
Hooters. Okay.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah. No, I don't know them. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're friends.
Girl.
What's your
Yeah.
highest education level completed?
I graduate with a business administration degree this month.
Okay, so you're in your senior year as well, like her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then what's your relationship status?
I have a boyfriend,
Cool. How long have you been together?
a year and a half.
Nice.
Same thing as her. You also don't sound too happy about it, but okay.
How am I supposed to be?
I'm just fucking
Oh my
with you.
gosh, I have a boyfriend.
Woo!
We fuck daily.
Yeah, what about you?
Except this weekend.
Oh, my name is Rayana.
Rayona?
Rayana.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Okay. How old are you, Rayana?
I'm 19.
Okay. Where are you from?
Odessa, Texas.
God damn, y'all all from, we're getting invaded by Texas right now.
The Texans in here.
HEB in the house.
Yeah, everything's better.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a Hooters girl.
God damn.
Of course.
Yo, isn't Hooters like, are they closing a bunch of them down, or are they like rebranding everything to change the I heard they're changing uniforms or rebranding or closing. Which one is it?
They did change like the uniforms and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Those pants sucked.
So it's not the
Yeah.
orange shorts anymore and the white top.
Well, they're just like really short now.
They're
just-
shorter?
Oh, they're
yeah,
shorter?
They're shorter.
Oh,
Bro,
God
those
damn.
poor kids, man.
Fantastic.
Poor kids.
Hey, don't bring
they gotta
them.
keep up with
Don't
Twin
bring
Peaks,
them.
bro. They
They
gotta
love
keep up
them
with Twin
too.
Peaks and Tilted Kill and all these other like themed restaurants that sexualize women that are supposed to be empowered and everything else. But okay. And then what's your highest education level completed?
High school.
Okay. And what's your relationship status?
I'm seeing somebody like exclusively.
Okay. What's up with all these girls having boyfriends and seeing
You know
someone
what it is?
exclusively being here in Miami?
It's too much hard work to be committed to somebody. So you know what? Let's just have some fun for now and see where it goes.
Oh,
Oh, shit,
translation.
that was clear,
Is that accurate?
No.
No, I don't know. I feel like
See,
we're
they
just,
don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know.
All right. What about you? What's your name?
y'all.
My name is Sydney.
Chris, why are you such a racist, bro? Why you always hit that sound effect, bro?
What?
You fucking
Chris,
racist, bro.
Just put on Brandon. Put on Brandon.
Yeah, nah, man. That's racist, bro. All right. How old are you?
I turned 25 today.
Congratulations.
Oh, happy
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. With Derek. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Long Island, New York, but
Okay.
I live in North Carolina now.
Okay.
Cool.
Strong Island. What do you do for work?
I work in the criminal justice field.
You work in law enforcement or what in particular? Like,
I just want to keep it.
Oh, him too.
let me ask before. Let me ask you this: do you carry a service weapon?
I just want to keep it where I said.
Right. You could answer that. Like
I mean,
a service
I can,
weapon,
but
yes
I
or
don't
no?
want to.
Man, she shoot niggas.
Shoot niggas, shoot, punching niggas out. Look at her.
I knew that someone was gonna say something about that.
Okay. I think I don't know. If you carry a service weapon, you would say like yes to that. So I'll just whatever. Okay. I'll just put L. Are you a Leo then? Would you be considered a Leo?
Wait,
what?
I'll just keep it at what
oh,
I
you're a
said.
Taurus? I think you're a
You know what
Taurus.
Leo is?
Oh, sorry. I'm a Taurus. Yes.
No, not science.
He doesn't mean science.
Yeah.
That's a cold something.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a Leo? Answer me that.
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I think I know where she stands then.
Terminology.
Yeah.
You guys know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then what's your highest education level completed?
Bachelor's degree,
In?
criminal justice criminology, and I minored in sociology,
Oh, where'd you get it from?
Mount Olive University.
Speak louder.
Where's that?
Sorry,
Is that
Mount
in
Olive. It's located
Carolina.
in Mount Olive, North Carolina.
Okay. North
Yeah.
Carolina. All right, cool. And then what's your relationship status?
Single.
All right, cool.
Said that quick. She ain't
What
playing
about
with him.
Hi,
I
my
said
name
that
is
fast, but not what she does. All right, what?
my name is Asia.
Hey,
I'm
y'all.
30. Well, I'm 36 years old.
Wait, 36?
Yeah. Doesn't she look great?
Well, black
Yes,
don't crack. So.
Thank you.
Yeah,
She
unless
looks
you
great.
smoke it.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Black only crack if you smoke it.
Bro,
That's a fact. That's a science fact.
so where are you
Everybody know
from?
that.
I live in Fort Lauderdale,
Okay, where are you originally from?
Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica, but raised in Toronto.
Shut up.
You don't know.
All right, where are you? What do you do for work?
I'm a research developer for a company,
Okay, and what's your highest education completed?
some college.
Okay. So high school is the highest completed then, unless you got
Yeah, you
associates.
could say that.
Okay, and then relationship status?
I am separated.
Divorce?
No, I'm married but separated.
Are y'all gonna get divorced?
Eventually.
Okay. Who initiated the separation?
Me.
Okay.
Why?
You do
Statistically
that,
speaking,
man.
Hold on, hold
You
on.
do that.
Why?
Because we're just not on the same page. We have a child together.
Hmm.
We're good co-parenters, but
Yeah.
we're just not good together. No?
Toxic, huh?
Yeah.
Fair
exactly.
enough. We'll go on to the special guest. Welcome to the
Guest
show,
of
guys.
honor.
Introduce yourselves.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Shit, my name is Brandon Carter from the South Side of Chicago. You know, I just moved to Miami about a year ago. What was the other question? What I do for work? Man, I got a few. I got a few businesses. They do pretty well. You know, and I got YouTube page. Do I got a YouTube page? Yeah, no, YouTube page. We just got like a
million.
I think it's like 1 million.
Hey,
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that.
Well,
Who's counting? And and so I do that, you know, and my main business, I teach people how to build their online fitness business. Myron is one of the students, you know. Some people would say that, you know, like if it wasn't for that, there would be no Fresh Fit. That's not me saying that. Perfect. But no, that's my guy. And yeah, that's what I do, man. And I've been doing that for a long time, man. Relationship status, my girl, she over there, man, ready to cut one of these chicks. They talk crazy. you know Dominicans.
Allegedly, Brandon.
I ain't got to tell you.
They don't play, bro.
You know, mi gente más peligroso.
Fuego.
You know,
Fuego.
you already know, man. So she's got her finger on the trigger right now. You know what I'm saying? Wait for one of them to slip up.
Allegedly.
No one.
Oh shit!
I can change seats. It's not me, girl.
You good.
Yeah, man. That's what are the questions?
That's it, man.
I think
Chris said Bodycount. You what
do you mean?
Because they already know who you guys are, so you don't have to go into all those details.
Yeah,
they
man.
don't know
They
who
don't
the girls are. They met y'all
body
before.
count.
Y'all been on, like, what, 10
I've
times
said that shit on Fresh Fit before. Years ago.
What was it again?
Huh? Oh, you gotta go. You gotta rewind the old episodes. There's some jewels in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Derek Moneyberg. I run a business. You can check out moneyberg.com. So help people learn about entrepreneurship, learn about investing, learn about real estate. Yeah, that's what I spent my life doing. I haven't had a job since I was 19. There's also, we got a lot of birthdays. So birthday yesterday, birthday today, birthday tomorrow.
Hey,
so
Happy birthday when it comes.
happy birthday.
Yeah, in about 34 minutes, man.
Yeah, his birthday.
Yeah. So I spent my life being an entrepreneur and an investor, and I've been on the show a few times. I love it. You guys are doing God's work. I'm not a religious person, but you're doing God's work, and excited to be back. So thank you for the invitation.
No, we're happy to have you,
Welcome
man.
back.
So, I guess we got everyone here has never been on the show before. So we'll go ahead and start on the couch here because I think this question will hit a little bit more. You guys really enjoyed this last time. So before coming on the show, I'm going to switch the question up a little bit. What was one negative thing that you were told about the show? And one positive thing, if any, if it was, there's no positive, that's cool. Trust me, you're not going to hurt our feelings. We rarely get positive stuff on our show. Before coming on the show and or warnings you were told. And we'll start with Miss Scorpion over there.
Yes.
Get over
That was good. I was told that you guys were just misogynistic, that's all. But it's by people.
No way.
It's by people who don't understand what the meaning is, so it doesn't
What
matter.
the?
So
That's so unfair.
And that was pretty much it. Like, did you get a bunch of people warning you saying, "Don't do it"?
yeah, everyone's like, "Don't do it. They're gonna roast you." And everything.
I mean, we will.
I think that's already been evident.
Kinda did already.
But it's okay. It's all in good fun. All right. What about you? What did you hear about the show prior to coming on? Pluses, negatives, whatever it may be.
Basically the same thing. They were like, you shouldn't do it. No,
Why not?
don't do it. Because how do y'all talk to women on here?
Okay.
But I'm pretty open-minded, so I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, I just want to do it, so whatever.
Okay.
I'm here for the experience.
What are those?
What are those? My socks? Are you on my socks right now?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we can't see your socks.
Okay,
Don't worry.
because hold on.
I don't know what you said, but it's funny.
What about you?
Pretty much just coming for women is what I've heard.
That we come for women?
Yeah.
In what way? Like we hit on them?
Oh no, not in that type of way.
Oh.
Like just feel like you coming like attacking type of
Attack.
thing.
Okay. Oh. Physically or?
No.
Okay. Verbally?
Verbally. Yes.
Verbal violence?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Attacking women. Cool. What about you? What were you told, if anything?
I was just told to watch the podcast before coming on, just to be prepared. I mean, no one told me not to come on here. Just be prepared for the topics and discussions.
What did they tell you to be prepared for specifically, or did they?
Just the confrontation of different topics that are controversial. Andrew Tate, of course.
Mhm.
But likewise,
gee.
I am open-minded to different discussions.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree with his views?
I have a very mutual perspective. I see it from both genders, male and female.
Uh-huh.
So I have a great understanding from both sides.
Haram! That was the most, I guess, fence-sitter answer I've ever seen.
Vanilla.
She does major in political science, so I'm not surprised.
Makes sense.
She gave the political answer. What about you? What were you told beforehand?
Actually, I just
If
was
anything.
invited by a friend. I'd never heard of the podcast
Okay.
or
That's good
heard
too.
anything, but I just checked it out myself.
And what'd you
and,
see?
Misogyny.
Yeah.
Is that what you saw?
I guess, but I don't judge. I have to see for myself.
Okay.
You just walk in blind to shit. No, that's
Yeah,
cool.
fair enough.
That's a good, no,
I
that's a
can
good
handle it.
strategy. Yeah.
What about you?
I wasn't really told anything. It was kind of just like a blind
Date?
man.
You
So
showed
they
up.
don't really have TVs out there and Presidio or phones or anything. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
Okay.
The desert.
They got to take a horse to the airport to get out.
There's no airport.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. You got to take a horse to the closest airport. But you never heard of it? Nothing? Never told anything?
No, I never heard of it, but this guy was just like, "Oh, I've heard of it. Like I watched it."
What do you say?
He told me just to be like, I guess, prepared to go into detail about things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be prepared to back up your claims, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you? What were you told, if anything?
To me?
No,
Me?
Miss Odessa. Yeah.
To be careful, be warned.
Be careful. Okay. Be careful. Why?
Because the topics that you guys ask can be very like,
Controversial.
yeah, headbutting, and like, I'm not gonna bite my tongue.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna keep it. You're gonna keep it real.
I was told by myself not to come. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be listening to that nigga. That nigga crazy as hell. I don't be listening to him. He got no sense.
What about you?
I was just told, like, just be prepared for the questions, and yeah, pretty much it.
Okay.
But I didn't do no research. I'm just here for the experience.
That's
Thought
a
it'd be
good. That's
cool.
a good way to live life.
It's just,
You know what I'm saying? Just hop
it is
into
what
it.
it
Fuck
is.
it.
Go with the
Yeah.
flow.
For
All right.
real.
What about you?
I don't really know anything about the podcast.
Fantastic.
No
And you're supposed to be law enforcement? Come on, man. Well, we know she ain't an investigator.
I've seen like little snippets of it on TikTok. But I
What were your
never,
thoughts from the snippets?
Yeah.
We crazy.
Yeah. Basically, like y'all get into arguments and kicking people off. That's what I was seeing most of the time.
Okay. Cool.
You're next.
Somebody get kicked
I'm
off
just
every
kidding.
time I'm on. Somebody get kicked off every
Yeah, you're
time.
bad luck, bro. You're bad luck, man. I've been trying not to do it too. You gotta kill the Twitch stream early and everything else. What about you?
I heard nothing. I was
Okay.
just invited. But I did do my research because I asked the lady who invited me,
Mhm.
lady that works for you guys.
Yeah.
And she basically gave me the last podcast that you guys did. So I kind of watched it like while I was getting ready for like 3 hours. And I was
How's it
like, oh
going?
my God, I'm nervous, but I'm
Yeah.
open-minded. So
3 hours.
I'm good.
Takes you 3 hours?
No, that's how long your podcast was.
Oh, she was
online.
watching.
Oh,
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
That was a calm one.
Yeah.
What's your husband think about you being on?
He lives in Texas.
But was he that doesn't
I don't
answer
really
what he thinks.
communicate
Oh.
with him like that, so
Oh,
it
no, I
doesn't
feel you.
matter.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
fuck him, right?
The hell with that nigga.
Why didn't it work?
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
No, it's cool. Go ahead. No, it's rhetorical.
So question for the ladies. Given and what I'll do is I'll kind of open it up to whoever has the first one versus going in a line because someone might have something faster than another. What question do you have after the information that you've been told prior to coming on the podcast, if any, or comments or disagreements? open it up to anybody here.
Why do you have
Catch.
your book?
Okay. The Why Women Deserve Less?
Yeah, like why did you title it that?
It's a literary masterpiece. I don't know. Where you gonna put your Pulitzer? That's what I'm worried about. You got too many awards.
Yeah.
Less of what?
Well, I mean, obviously part of it is a marketing strategy, right? Because it's going to cause some shock and outrage because we live in a world where women are put on a pedestal no matter how they behave. And then another part of it is to obviously aware guys as to not overinvest in women that don't reciprocate back in them. That's the biggest bottom line of the book is too many guys are comfortable with wasting time, resources, and energy on women that would never reciprocate that effort. And I don't want guys to do that. I'm not saying don't treat women well. I'm saying the woman has to deserve being treated well because being a gentleman in 2023 sets you up for failure.
So do you think you're perfect? Not perfect, but you follow the lines that you set.
Get them.
So what is the question? Is the question, am I perfect? Or is the question that I follow what I teach, I guess?
You practice what you preach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, women have to earn chivalry from me.
Okay,
Like I think in 2023, chivalry is dead and women killed it. If a guy, shows up to a first date with flowers and is super nice and all this other stuff, a lot of girls will look at that as a sign of weakness nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the flowers in water and hold them forever.
Well, that might be you, but most women would look at that as this guy's a simp.
It depends on what. It depends on the woman. It really does.
Yeah. Can you
There's
elaborate?
different personalities, different characteristics, different
Okay,
relationships.
how about this? Would it be fair to say that nice guys finish last?
Exactly. Yes.
No.
Yes.
What's that? No.
Yeah, realistically speaking.
Yes.
So, though you guys might say not all girls or make the whole argument for a minority, the reality is the majority don't positively reinforce chivalrous treatment towards women in 2023. The bad guys, the bad boys, are the ones getting the girls, not the nice guys. There's a reason why the phrase "nice guys finish last" has stood the test of time so long, and it actually became popular when also what else became popular? Feminism.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answered it.
Cool. Anybody else have anything or disagreements or anything you guys wanted to bring up before?
At all?
I do.
Sure, go ahead.
I wanted to discuss about the biological necessities for high value men to cheat on their woman, correct? I wanted to ask you this directly, where you wanted your woman to basically accept a high value man cheating on her because that's his biological nature. I was wondering, how do you feel about women and their biological nature? Do you expect them to stand true to their biological nature as well?
Good question. So you asked a two-pronged question there. So the first one you said is high value men cheating. The guy doesn't have to be high value to want to cheat.
Yeah,
it's
that's
in men's biology in general to want to have sex with as many women as possible.
Yes.
The only thing I say is that a higher status guy is more likely to be able to accomplish that task due to excess resources. And there's studies out there that show that money is the number one amplifier when it comes to men being able to have a lot of sex. So that's number one. I always say men typically are as only as faithful as their options. And if guys are going to cheat, at least be honest with your girl and tell her, hey, I want to have sex with other women. But do most guys practice that? No. And then my thing is, if a guy is going to be monogamous, I want him to be monogamous by choice, not by necessity, right? My guy Brandon right now, for example, he's monogamous out of necessity. Not necessity. Out of I'm sorry, man. He's monogamous out of choice, right? So that's very important, right? Versus a guy being monogamous because he has to be because his value isn't high enough.
Like Chris.
So I want guys to be in a position that Brandon is in, where they're actively choosing, like, no, I just want to deal with one girl right now because I'm focused on business. I can respect that because
it's too much. It's a lot of like mental resources go into like having a fucking
juggle.
Rotation. That's just like a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a full-time job, you know what I'm saying? If you out here really trying to get money, trying to maximize it, it's difficult to be a fucking international playboy simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? The only guys I know who do that shit are guys who like make money off women. Like they run like OnlyFans, like businesses, or they're
around women all the time.
Yeah,
and shit. So it's not that
like
inconvenient.
cam girl businesses, like those guys.
Yeah,
they accomplish that. But like the guys I know who make the most money, I'm talking about like tens of millions per year. Like they just don't have the time to do all that shit.
I mean, I've always said it. When you're making the most money, you typically are getting the least sex. Like as far as like variety of women, I mean, like, so that's typically what it is. But yeah, so that's an example of what I mean. And for all you guys saying, "Oh, you put him on the spot," Brandon's talked about this openly that he prefers monogamy at this point because he's trying to.
I just make more money. I just looked at it. It's just like it's an economical thing. I just looked at.
That's smart.
It's just more. You're just gonna make more money. You know what I'm saying? So
chasing women loses you money, and we've actually talked about that in the last pod.
Yeah,
but the biggest part is that it's his choice, basically.
Yeah, which is the main takeaway.
His choice, yeah.
And then the second question you asked was, female. If I'm not mistaken, like the female mating strategy or the female.
No, our biological inclination of, for example, if we accept men cheating on us, for a man to accept women and their biological inclination, let's say we're together, and you got into an accident and you're crippled.
Yeah.
Biologically, wouldn't I want someone who can protect
you got to
and
stick
provide
behind
for
that.
me?
Stick by that cripple.
I know, but
You know what I'm
still,
saying? You gotta
but
be a
you're
good woman.
saying a man should be able to cheat because that's his biological inclination.
Yeah.
For a woman, we want to be protected and provided for. If
Now,
the man can't
outside of that
accomplish
extraordinary example that you gave of the person getting crippled, in general, when a woman gets a relationship, she's getting what she wants. She's getting relationship with a man. She's getting that provisioning, that security to a degree. Obviously, the higher quality the man, the more you're able to get this in abundance. But in general, when a woman gets a relationship, she is getting her biological needs, which is what a relationship. Women typically look for, most women will prefer to be having sex with one guy and have a relationship with one guy over having it with multiple guys. But if you ask a guy, even if he's in a good relationship with a girl, most guys would prefer to have multiple relationships with multiple women, regardless of how good his main girl is.
Yeah, like most guys ain't walking around looking for a girlfriend or a relationship. Like, when last time you heard a motherfucker talking about, man, I can't wait to get married, man. Or my wedding's gonna be so amazing. Like, can you imagine that shit? Like, that's the.
Well, I hope
can you imagine that shit? Like, so like most when a guy gets in a relationship or get married, usually he either meets a girl that he feels like it's worth it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He meets a girl and it's like, okay, this makes sense,
yeah,
right? But he wasn't going out looking for that shit, right? You know, well, actually, girls go out. Not every girl in the world, right? I don't want to generalize the entire population like Myron does, right? But the majority girls I've met, they want to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where guys, motherfuckers ain't even thinking about this shit.
A lot of guys get in a relationship out of necessity to get consistent sex. Like if I asked 100 guys, hey, bro, would you prefer to have 3 girlfriends and they liked you and it was fine and they wouldn't give you a headache? Most guys will opt for the 3 girlfriends versus just having 1 girlfriend. And most guys deal with 1 because she won't let them deal with more than 1. So.
In that question, she keeps asking that question with like a false premise of like, your boyfriend's going to cheat on you. Like,
What do you mean?
You think no? You keep asking him the question that way, like like a guy has to be a cheater.
No. I'm
No,
saying
but you asked it that way twice.
he on his podcast he had mentioned that men naturally want to be with multiple women.
That don't mean he's a cheater.
In my definition, I would consider it cheating if he is sleeping with multiple women without telling me.
I dated girls that were bisexual, and from like the first 30 seconds we knew each other, I let her know that I'm only I said, what kind of girls would you like? Do you like?
No.
That would be like how I met her. Like, hey, you're pretty.
That's not
Derek, what's your
considered
name?
cheating
Hey, what
because
kind of
you're
girls do you like?
forward. That's not considered cheating because you're
It's only
honest.
cheating if it's deception. Okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right, but I just want to clarify that because that's how the question was asked twice. And then the other thought of, as we talked about with Brandon, is like, I mean, a guy that has a lot of options, like, so the last time I was single, I wasn't worried. I wasn't trying to get in a relationship. I had a lot of girls that I was seeing, and several of them were trying to get me in a relationship. And I think the best reason that a man could ever be in a relationship, if you want to have a monogamous relationship, whatever kind of relationship you want to have, is like, the only good reason to do that is to like pare down, how you're spending your time so you could focus on a higher value goal. So if you want to go to graduate school, if you want to work on a business, if you want to work on, serious investments, like that makes a lot of sense. But, a quality man is doing that from an abundance of options. And, there's a lot of weak dudes out there that haven't done too much and don't have much going on, that they might say any kind of crazy shit to a woman because he thinks that's what she wants to hear. But, if you get in a relationship from a place of scarcity, you're both in trouble. And if the guy is deciding that he wants to date a particular woman because he has bigger goals, it's probably going to be a win for both of them. But both of them also know that, like, that type of man, if she wakes up one day and bumps her head and starts treating him crazy, some other women would be happy to take her place. So I think that solves a whole lot of problems.
Does that answer your question though?
No, my question was like, I guess let me rephrase the question. Should we shame that woman that left her boyfriend that was suffering from cancer.
Hold on, question.
No, she got cancer before there was an accident.
So hold on. Is this about you?
No. It's about, I guess, there was a woman that just left her boyfriend who was suffering from cancer, and everyone's shaming her for it.
Yeah.
And I was playing the idea of biologically, if he no longer can support and provide for her, shouldn't we not shame her if she chooses to leave him, even though it was shitty what she did?
Yeah.
But judging from what you're saying, shouldn't we not shame women?
So here's the
do
thing.
that?
Actually, we talk about this extensively on the podcast. I mentioned this is something called Briffelt's Law, which basically in the male and female intersexual dynamic, and this is even in the animal kingdom, once the man stops providing value, the woman is probably going to end the relationship to a degree. Women are hardwired, whether it's humans or other mammalian creatures, to get their needs met through male provisioning and protection. So I don't look at that and get mad, because I understand like that's just how it is. That's how women make select. So in that extraordinary example, I would have just accepted that women are hypergamous and move on to the bigger, better deal should the deal that they currently have falter. That's why women overwhelmingly initiate divorce, breakups, etc. But what I'm saying is, outside of that extraordinary example where the guy was, became debilitated off of not his own, situation, and let's say it's a healthy relationship, whatever, the girl's getting what she wants, is my point. Once she gets that relationship, she's effectively accomplishing her sexual strategy, because now she's getting security and provisioning for a guy. But the guy, on the other hand, isn't happy because he still wants to have sex with other girls. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get
To
that
a
part.
degree.
Yeah.
Like the woman isn't inclined to want to still have sex with other men when she's in a relationship with a man she actually likes, admires, respects. But if a man's with a woman that he likes, admires, and respects, he still wants to have sex with other girls. This is why you'll catch him when he's out in the mall looking at younger, hotter girls than you, because it's like in our nature. When a woman's with a man that she loves, all of the dudes are invisible to her.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think normally though, let's say a guy is like put in jail, or he's like, lost his job.
Yeah,
Goes
we get
to
it.
leave him
We get it.
normally. But because of cancer, it's a bit more serious, because now it's like, okay,
Yeah,
he
fucked
can
up.
help anything. So
yeah, but that's Briffelt's Law.
Yeah.
Like, even though that's fucked up, I talk about this. Like, this is just what it is.
Could you say that law again?
It's called Briffelt's Law. Briffult. Briffelt's Law.
Brickle?
Briffelt.
It sounds like Brickle's Law. Like a motherfucker broken Brickle.
Yeah, which
he
is
left. You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody else have anything as far as like, stereotypes of the show, or a question you want to ask before you get into it, or whatever it may be, or
why he cheated on you? Okay.
All right. Fantastic. And y'all wonder why we fucking don't ask some questions from the beginning. Why we got to ask questions from the beginning. Fucking guys, man. All right. So I got a question for the ladies. We can start here and then work our way around. Should a person's past matter?
No. And the reason why I say that, because people evolved. So you could be one person like when you were 20, but you grow up. Everything is all about evolution.
Okay.
So the more you evolve, if you don't change, then it matters. But if you change within yourself, then it definitely matters.
My homie only killed a few people, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about
he's
nothing
different now.
severe like that. I'm not talking nothing severe like that. I'm talking about just like,
I felt you, man. Like my boy, the people's like, why you hang out with him? He killed all those people. I was like, yo, it was back in the day, man. Like people evolved.
That shit was months ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they fucking
allegedly
they deserved it. They deserved it. I heard. You know what I'm saying? They was
all alleged. Well, your past don't matter. That's like what a credit score is. So
Exactly.
it don't matter.
All right, so you're saying no because people evolve. Okay, what about you?
I feel like it depends, because like you said earlier about him killing people, I feel like it depends what they were doing in their past, but for the most part, no.
No, but depends.
Yeah.
What is something that is unacceptable for, I guess, a past?
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, what would be an example of where their past does matter if you want to give one?
Like killing people, raping people, crazy shit like that. Like just stuff that's insane as fuck.
Stealing.
Yeah. Well,
So what if like Shorty was like, this is a serious question. I'm not
Okay.
joking. I'm not joking. What if she was like, she used to like get like gang banged and shit, like legit gang bang, like 5-6 dudes. But that's when she was like 20, man.
No, she liked that. She liked that.
But she evolved.
No, she did not.
You can't say gang bang on YouTube.
Guys, come on YouTube and Rumble.
Damn, every time I'm on YouTube,
YouTube is fine.
No.
YouTube, yeah, Twitch. We're gonna kill Twitch, Facebook.
You
and
can't
Twitter.
say
Come on over, guys.
gang bang on Twitch. Damn, man, I thought this was America.
You got
You said no. You said no, but it depends. All right, what about you? Does it does a
So
person's
gang bang
past-
doesn't matter. Wait a minute.
Wait, that does.
Good.
Okay, it does.
That does. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Does a person's past matter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I guess yes,
Why?
because it just depends, like what they did, I would say.
Okay.
But then it's like a gray area because people do change. Like it really depends on the situation, what happened. Yeah. So.
Okay. That was another fence sitter answer. So yes, but depends. So you say mostly it does matter in most scenarios.
Not and just if it's crazy. If it's crazy, like if he
But
killed
crazy is
somebody,
subjective.
were you right about that?
Yeah.
It just depends on the person. Like it depends on who
Is that
it
scary?
is. No, like if you're in
Like
a
who we
relationship.
killed.
No, listen, if you're in a relationship or you're about to be like you're talking to this guy and he's like, okay, well, this so and so. If you really care about this person, if you can look past it, I feel like like you said, it's subjective.
Yeah.
It is all subjective, So
Okay. What about you? Does a person's past matter?
No,
No? Okay, why not?
I feel you.
because I like to get my own point of view on a person, so I'm not going to judge them by their past.
Okay. You judge by the present?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
I would say no too, just
Why?
because I feel like most people are different with who they surround themselves with. Like I could be a different person with you, I could be a different person with you. It's just like I feel like it's just the vibe. Like that makes sense.
No,
Okay, so-
I get it because when I was in Chicago, it was a different motherfucker. I was just, on the South Side, I was different than I am now, But people evolve, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, no reason for any law enforcement to go looking into anything what I just said, right? It's all past statute of limitations.
So you said no because vibes change? Is that?
I just feel like certain people are different with other people.
Okay.
It don't,
So, like,
it
a
don't matter if
guy-
he molested those kids.
Oh.
You're
No,
father for your children.
No,
You're a father for your children. It don't matter if he didn't pay his bills and go bankrupt. He's going to be responsible now.
Yeah, man, he just don't pay
Get the fuck
banks.
out
He's
of here.
different around bankers than he is around you.
No,
I
it's
get it.
just not like that super dangerous stuff. It's just, I guess, more personality wise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know some killers who are like real nice.
Yeah,
to
so you
women.
know a lot of
But like they like,
Comparing it to killers.
I got a eclectic past. But people evolve. People evolve. All right, my
Exactly.
friends.
Okay. What about you? Should a person's past matter?
I'm gonna say no and piggyback off of Odessa.
Bless you.
And what she said about like I'm not gonna judge what someone did before I stepped into their life. Like
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So you're not going to judge what they did before you stepped in. Okay. What about you?
I don't think a past should define anybody. I think you learn from your past. I think you grow. I think every day you grow.
Go, Queen.
You go through experiences. You learn from it. A past will never define you. If you let your past define you, it will define you.
Exactly. Like check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, I never been to space, but I can say I'm a fucking. I used to be an astronaut. I can just say it, right? Because it's like my past doesn't define me, so I can just say that I'm an astronaut. Even though I
That's
never been to
extreme. That's
space.
extreme.
No, I'm saying my past. No, I'm with you, baby. My past doesn't define me. I'm an astronaut.
Okay, if you want to believe that, then go for it.
You know
Go
what I'm
for
saying?
it.
Yes, queen.
There you go.
Yes. Fantastic.
You want to be an alien? You go be an alien.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Fresh, you can finally identify as that lawnmower you wanted to be.
There you go. If you want to be a woman, you go be a woman. If you think you're a woman 5 years ago, be a woman.
Do you believe in the use of pronouns? Oh, now you backtrack. Fantastic. See, so it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Okay. I do
Okay.
to a certain extent. There's a line
Where's that line for you?
when you want to do surgeries to change it.
Well, your past doesn't define you, man. So if you used to be a fucking man, right now your past doesn't define you, man.
We're not gonna bring religion into this. However, God put you on this earth the way you are. Appreciate it, love it.
But he
do
did
not
that in the
change it.
past. It doesn't define you.
No.
People evolve.
No. Your parents They did stuff and you were born.
Yeah.
You don't change it.
That was
Like,
the
what?
past, though, man. The past is in the finding, man. I was with you. We was on the same page for a minute.
No.
But
If
now you like not. Yo, you changed.
Keep listening. Keep
You
listening.
changed. You're not the same.
Exactly. I wasn't the same as 5 minutes ago. Put me on.
Your past was in the finding. No, I get you. I get it. No, that was like Jedi.
That with female.
Exactly. I have an understanding.
They
of-
have views, and then once they're challenged, it's like, whoa.
I have understandings.
Wait, question. Can I be a lawnmower?
You can be anything you want.
Come on, man.
Incredible.
You can be anything you
What about
want.
you? Should a person's past matter?
It kind of all depends, in my opinion.
Yeah, in general, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Only because I mean, jeez, it's just a lot of things. I mean, because I'm still on like maybe, like yes and no. So,
But in general, you're saying no.
well, because I keep thinking about everyone
There's obviously
else's.
always going to be exceptions, but in general, should a person's past matter?
No, not really.
Okay. Now, what is your reasoning for saying that?
Only because I like my own point of view. I don't really judge people from
You
the
don't
start.
judge? Okay.
So
Fantastic.
kind of want to get my
That's the same thing I said when I had jury duty. I was like, yo, man, that crime was man long ago. Like, this past isn't the That's the same shit I was telling him. That's why I was like, innocent,
That's a good
man.
way to get out,
Let
actually.
this motherfucker-
Yeah, that's a cheat
If
code.
the past doesn't define someone, he's innocent.
Yeah, I had jury duty. They was asking me every time they try to get me to do that shit. I go in there acting crazy, man. I was in Jamaica, Queens, at the back when I lived in New York, and I was in Jamaica, Queens, and I dressed like a motherfucking thug, and I was in there, and I was like, yeah, he did. He looked like a fucking killer, you know. And they shut me out. That's how you get out jury duty.
Yep.
Yeah, facts. You learn a lot on Fresh and Fit. You know, that was one
There you go. Just go in there and say he did it, or
say he
no,
did it,
they're going to be innocent no matter what. I hate the police, and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to find a way out.
Yeah.
What about you? Should a person's past matter?
I would say no.
Mhm.
Genuinely, because whether it's a relationship or a friendship, obviously someone's gonna approach you about someone in their own like manner of how they reacted with them versus on how you get that different open-mindedness from that person. So it really okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It really just depends because whenever you're open-minded, there's always going to be somebody to tell you about a certain someone, whether it's a friendship or if it's in a relationship. They're going to tell you their relationship with that person, but their relationship.
Yo, you are really good at saying things, but not making any sense.
Oh my God.
That's a bunch of word salad. Just give us a nice, concise sentence as to why people should not be judged on their past.
You want him to
Because
do you so
people
much
don't
you
live
could
in
do
the past,
anything?
People
so-
don't live in the past. Okay,
Yes.
bam. Nice and succinct and clear.
You gotta be vegetarian.
Okay.
Salad bar.
That's a lot of word salad. All right. What about you, Miss Cambodia?
Okay, this is how you know there's a generational difference.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it absolutely does matter.
Okay.
Okay, your history defines your future. So judge the guy by his history. Trust me, you shouldn't like what he does in his past determine how he's going to behave in his future too. Don't just say just because he's changed. You got to know what he's changed from to see what he's going to be going in the future.
Fatality.
All right. Interesting stuff right there.
That's
yeah,
true.
definitely from Sub-Zero. All right.
Think how crazy that is. It's like I agree with her, by the way, the last one. But like you saying that like a person's past doesn't matter. So like your character, your integrity, that shit don't matter. It don't matter. Which I'm agreeing with you, by the way. But with the people that are saying like, oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's like bullshit. It matters for the same reason a credit score matters. It matters for the same reason, like, you know, some who the hell wants to date a guy who's like dishonest, is low integrity, has a reputation of ripping people off, being a scumbag piece of shit. You're like, oh, he's different now. No, he's probably still going to be a scumbag piece of shit, you fucking dummy. You know, and a woman, a woman, how she behaved in the past. So, oh, she was 18, she was 22, she was in college. It's like, all right, she banged 70, 80, 200 dudes in college. It's like, That's going to be your wife now? That's the best wife you could find? That's the best wife. That's the most qualified woman to be your partner in life? Like, think of how fucking stupid that is.
I got a question for the ladies now. We'll start with Miss Cambodia and then work our way back the other way. Whose past is more important, a woman's or a man's?
In the relationship,
Yeah, within a relationship.
the woman's.
Yeah.
The woman's past is way more important than the man's because the man is all about the future.
Okay. Well, what about you?
I think a woman, because a woman gets judged more than men. Women are more accepting of a man's past than a woman's past.
Okay. What about you?
I say women.
A woman's past? Why do you say that?
Only because, I mean, yes, we do get looked at in different perspectives. So, I mean, we got to carry ourselves a certain type of way. And if we are not basically carrying ourselves the correct way in the past, in the past, it can make us look back in the future. So,
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. That's such a touchy question because it really depends on every person. Every individual is so different. Like we can't generalize.
But that's how the
In
world
general,
works is
though.
in general.
Yeah.
So on a balance of probabilities for a relationship to work, whose past matters more to the success of that relationship?
I think a woman
Why?
because behind every great man is a woman. So
I think women only come behind a great man after he's great. But that's fine.
okay, tomato, tomato.
They were not the same whatsoever.
No, that was
What man's is this? She really is a political science major. All right, what about you? Whose past matters more, men or women?
Both. Both.
Well, if
I
you had
can't
to pick
say.
one to edge out, which one would you say?
I guess the woman then, but
Marginally, I guess.
I feel both. I still strongly feel like both matter.
All right. What about you?
I feel like in society it matters more about the woman because men will be like, oh, she's fucked 20, 30, 40 guys. Like, fuck her. Like, I don't want her anymore. So I feel like it's more important for like the girl's reputation and stuff.
Okay. What about you?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the guys.
The guys? Okay. Why?
If he did it once, he'll do it again.
Exactly.
Can you define what you mean by if he did it once, he'll do it again? Because that's very
In every
ambiguous.
scenario. Every
If he
scenario.
made $1 million, he can make it again. What do you mean
Exactly.
specifically?
Exactly. If he made $1 million, he can do it again. If he cheated on you, he'll do it again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just an everyday life type of thing.
I've done some things, man, that I'll never do again. You know what I'm
Not
saying? I'm gonna be honest with you.
everything, but some things.
All right.
Okay.
A woman is more prompt to changing than a man is.
You think so?
I feel like the woman like fills in the puzzle pieces that a man doesn't. So I feel like the man's past is more important.
Who do you think handles criticism better, men or women?
Men.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that men actually are better at changing if they're more open to criticism, which actually stimulates change?
A man changing whenever you criticize him is just, you have to find the right person that's going to do that, because if you criticize a man, he's going to be like, if you're criticizing me, then why are you with me?
Well, I think with men, they need to be criticized by someone on their level, if not better, not their girl. But what I'm saying is that I've noticed with men, they typically handle criticism a lot better than women. Women can't handle criticism no matter who says it. Men typically can handle criticism if it comes from
But
a
the
higher
women
authority.
get criticized way more.
Do you really think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
How so?
In every way, get judged in every single way. What you
even by
have
each other.
on, what you
It's
do, how you
society.
move, how you
Just
where
like
do you
the
work? What's your
question.
profession? Are you a bottle girl, bartender? Are you what do you do out here?
But realistically speaking, who has
What's your body
who has
count? But
more-
it doesn't matter for a guy. Like everything.
Okay,
is
you're saying
judged for the
women are criticized more than men?
I
In today's day and
believe-
age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think is going to face more negative repercussions for criticizing the opposite gender? A man criticizing a woman or a woman criticizing a man? Who's
man.
more likely to face actual consequences for that?
A man.
A man.
So how can you say that women are criticized more when men
Because
there's
just
consequences
like
to it?
What she was saying, that yeah, they can handle it better, but the women are more prone to like we get the criticism more for sure. In every single way, like judged in every single way.
Who criticizes you though?
Openly though?
I don't think women are openly criticized
Society,
the same
guys,
level.
everybody should.
when women are criticized, it's typically criticized by other women about things that are in their control. But men, a lot of times, are criticized on things they can't control. Short,
Okay. Whatever you
small
say,
dick.
but I disagree.
Women
I
are
don't-
maybe judged on, criticized of, maybe not taking care of themselves, not being the most attractive. Any girl can make herself average looking or lose weight or not be a hoe. These are things in your control, correct? Everything you mention is in their control.
What do you
If
mean
you
by
say
be a
so.
hoe?
I mean, you choose who you have sex with, correct?
Yeah.
So therefore,
Yeah,
you
but
have
it's not
control.
just all about
like
sex.
men, though.
It's
But
just
that was
all
one of the
about
main
sex.
arguments you just made.
No,
Was you said
that's
women are
not what I
criticized on their body counts and stuff.
No, that's not. That's like the seventh thing that I said there. Like everything. What I even seen another reel on your Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
Where a girl was like,
Get him. Get him.
You were like, oh, well, I don't want to misquote, but I believe you said that a hoe trait is a girl wearing a bikini and posting it on Instagram. And then the girl said, well, what is she supposed to wear to the beach then? I was dying, but
Well, wearing a
like-
bikini to the beach is one thing versus posting it on the internet on a social media app where you're prone to get attention
and you
from the
feel
opposite
like
gender
that's
are
a
two
hoe
different things.
trait to
But
post
social
in a
media
bikini.
is not your real
Well,
life.
here's the thing.
I'm a hoe then.
Well, to
Right.
clarify, what I say is if a woman has a man, she shouldn't be over sexualizing herself on social media.
Hmm.
That's what I mean when I say that.
Okay, but what if the man is
Yeah,
like,
that's
post it, like,
Get 'em.
you look great, post it.
Wonder if the man likes it.
Your boyfriend says it?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Well, here's the thing. Most guys would prefer his girl not be all over social media. Now, are there guys out there that will say that? Cool. I'm all for it if you're under the male's authority and he's like, yo, do it or whatever. But let's be honest here. Most of the time, girls do it for attention from other men without their man being involved in the process whatsoever. Let's keep it 1,000.
It's different if
no.
the female's actually reacting to the attention.
Mm.
It doesn't matter why fish for it in the first place.
Nobody's fishing.
That in
for it.
itself.
What if they're doing it for
the act of doing it
themselves?
doing it for themselves.
What if they're posting it
Get
for
'em.
themselves?
Let's go.
Keep it on your
Don't
camera
let him
roll.
get away with that shit.
Yeah.
Keep it in your camera roll. That's for yourself, right?
What if you're proud of it though?
Not only that, but
It's for
everything's
yourself and for other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
What if you want to
work
showcase
your-
it? That's your
Yeah.
portfolio. That's
Yeah.
your business
go.
profile.
Let's
What if
go.
you're a model? What if you
Go,
want to?
queen.
You know
What if
what?
you want to like show
Go ahead.
that?
Take a picture of it, frame it, put it in your room. Bam.
I don't have a big enough
Your
room for
Instagram
that.
is your business profile.
Really?
Literally.
Okay. I would argue 90+% of women don't make money on Instagram.
Okay, that's their problem.
That's
So it's
the
not
Yo, these
insecurity
girls are getting
showing.
rich off of
So it's not a
Yeah.
business.
this shit.
It's not a business.
For 90% of
Putting
women.
titties on
Yeah.
the
But it is a
profile?
business.
Hold on.
I ain't got no
Put up
titties.
that
No, no,
social
no,
shit.
not
Hey,
putting
man,
titties.
Incredible.
big bit.
Not
If
putting
you can't
titties.
handle the way your girlfriend looks and
I'm
how
just
hot
asking.
she looks in a bikini,
Then
she
you're
wants to post
insecure.
it,
Yeah,
she-
you're
then
you're
insecure
insecure.
It's your problem, not ours.
That's
That's
insecure.
his problem,
So-
right?
Your
Tell 'em,
opinion's
tell 'em.
not going to change
If
what I
a
do.
girl's
All right,
a
let me
hoe
ask you
because
something. Okay, so what's more secure? A guy going up and telling his girl the truth, regardless of what the outcome might be, or a guy that's too scared to tell his girl the truth because he's scared of what the consequences might be?
What's the truth?
You should
Which-
always
hold on,
be
hold on.
truthful though. If
Answer,
you're,
hold
if
on.
you,
Answer the question because you're saying it's insecure. I'm asking you a simple question in return to that. What's more secure? A man going up and telling his girl, even if it's uncomfortable, it might be a tough conversation, how he really feels about a certain topic and doesn't care about the consequences, or a guy that's afraid to bring up that topic and doesn't say anything about it because of the consequences. Which one is more secure?
I can't answer because what is the truth that you're telling her?
Most
Like, what
guys
is-
don't like women over-sexualizing themselves on the internet for other men to see. So I would argue it's actually the opposite of your
Then
argument.
just say that.
If a man can go up to a woman and tell her straight up, hey, I don't like this. You're my woman. You shouldn't be doing this. A lot of girls will feel a certain type of way. They'll say exactly what you said. You're being controlling and you're
It
insecure. blah,
depends
blah, blah.
on how
I
they're
would
saying
argue-
it, though.
I would argue-
It depends.
Hey,
It depends.
Let me finish my point.
All right.
What I'm saying is that it takes a lot of security as a man to tell your girl what's uncomfortable to hear and have these tough conversations and be okay with the consequences versus most guys. What do? They bow down to women, don't want to say shit because they don't want to lose her by putting a boundary up.
Right.
So I think it's the opposite of what you said. An insecure man doesn't say shit. A secure man says what's on his mind and doesn't care about what the girl thinks. He tells them this is what it is. These are my standards and my boundaries. You need a level of security to be able to do that.
The secure man is gonna let you shine. So don't listen.
Exactly.
Amen, Don't listen to that, guys.
But a secure man should still like come out like I don't care what the topic is. Like being honest in your relationship is really important.
And he will.
By
If he's a
him-
good
by
man, he
him
will.
holding back and not telling.
And I'm
something.
telling you, a majority of men would prefer to not have their girl doing that.
No,
That's
you're
what I'm trying to tell you.
how we're gonna know if you don't say nothing?
Like, you
Oh,
scare your
because
boss
they're
out.
not gonna say it because of the bullshit y'all are saying.
No.
Insecure.
He's actually right.
No.
Say that.
Hold on.
It's a difference between
You got a point,
being
right?
secure, being
It was
controlled.
about another topic. I forgot what I was about. The secure thing. So I feel like it doesn't matter what the topic is. Like if I'm in a relationship with someone, like that's the first thing. Like we need to be honest with each other. The outcome really shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
And
Right.
the whole bikini thing, like I feel like that topic is also a gray area. And y'all are saying y'all post it for yourself. I get it. Me personally, if I was in a relationship, I probably like the bikini I had on today. If like I had a man's, I would not post that. And y'all are saying you're
Stop
posting
the
it for
cap.
yourself. I'm not capping. You're saying you're posting it for yourself, Instagram. If you had 0 followers on that account, would you still post it?
Yes.
No, y'all wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Of course.
Thank you.
No, you wouldn't.
Someone has their head on straight.
Instagram right now.
you would.
Okay.
I don't know if to piggyback off of that
Go ahead.
because I was about to say the
W
same thing.
security.
Like, I post pictures to not necessarily grab attention, but
Stop the cap.
obviously, but obviously
To get the
it
fuck
does.
out of Presidio. Fly me out, nigga. Fly me out.
baby.
Get me out of Presidio.
I'm
But, like,
single.
That's just empty. It's
No, but like you said, like if it's for you, like frame it up in your room and be proud of it. But like you obviously, to a certain extent, if you post it on social media, you want that attention, you want those looks, you want those likes, you want that.
Like, let's be
But it's
1,000
not
here.
just men that are all your followers. Just men, women.
No, but it's just women. It's just
women, but
yeah,
other
but
baddies.
it's in a way.
Most
under the
females'
comments, and
profiles,
it's
if
like-
you look at their
females
insights,
helping each
are
other
80
out.
to 90% men.
Yep.
Right. Mhm.
Most girls' profiles.
And you see none of them like my picture still.
Yeah.
They be hating.
So that's what it is. I mean, but going back to what you were saying, I don't think women get criticized more than men. I would argue men get criticized more than women, and men are better receivers of criticism, and men are more likely to change, which is how this whole argument even started. Because you were trying to say women are more apt to change. I think it's the opposite. Men are more apt to change because men actually face consequences for being losers. Women don't.
Oh yeah, you're right.
A chick could be a fucking loser in every regard, but be
I feel
pretty
like-
and still make it through life. If a man is handsome to a degree, that handsomeness is not going to open the same amount of doors for him as a pretty girl will. So a man must succeed and be able to do something.
Yeah.
That's why I say men are more apt to
Aaron,
change.
man.
So, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
did you have anything to that? That's where I was trying to go with this. That's why men in general are more open to criticism. Like for example, I've talked with 2,000 plus women, right? If I criticize women, they look at me like you're a misogynist, you're an asshole, blah, blah, blah.
Misogyny.
But when I yell at guys and say you're a fucking loser bum, I talk to them way worse. They love it. Why? Because men need to hear the truth a lot of the times for their inadequacies. Women a lot of times, like, they don't want to hear that shit. Look at the advertising to women versus men. Well, women, we tell them, love your curves. Well, men, we don't have none of that bullshit. Yo, you're fat. Go in the gym, asshole.
I just find it funny, right? Women say that they want the truth from their boyfriends or their men, right? And then when men come to communicate, like, which is key in these type of situations, he's communicating to you what he wants and the standards. But all of a sudden, it's a problem because once again, you don't want to hear it. But he's telling you the truth. Most men don't want that. So it's kind of like, what do you want, the truth or do you want to lie?
My man tells me the truth. He tells me my butt's flat every day and go to the gym.
Go
And I'm like,
ahead now.
okay. I'm all, but I am the way I am. Like, he tells me how it is. That's what I
Okay.
surround my people, like myself with.
Okay,
Flat
but
booty
what if he
matters.
told you,
Yeah.
you know what, babe? That picture in the bikini, I don't like it. Don't post it. What you gonna say?
I'm gonna post it anyways.
No,
Exactly. There you
I'm
go.
definitely
You're
not.
not gonna limit the type of person,
Yeah.
and that's going to limit the quality of person that you're going to be able to have in your life.
Boom.
Really.
And that's
I'm not
okay.
gonna
That's your
change who
choice.
I
But
am
you
for,
can
like,
post it
somebody.
anyway. But don't pretend there's not consequences for
Oh,
that.
I know there's consequences, and
You can do whatever you want. You girls
Yeah.
can do anything you want, but don't pretend there's not consequences for that. That's not going to limit the quality of man you're going to be able to keep in your life.
I mean,
She don't
I
respect her
understand
boyfriend too. That's another thing.
No,
like obedience is a requirement of a woman to her man, and the fact that if he told you don't do that and you would defy him, that tells me already that you don't respect him. He's a placeholder boyfriend.
Facts.
He's
I
just,
respect
he's just
him,
feeling
but
a
it's like
spot.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell him what to do, just like how he
You
should
can't
tell
you're
me
not
what to do.
Hold on. You can't tell a man what to do because the man is the authority in the relationship. If I'm responsible for providing and protecting you, then I have authority over you, which means I'm responsible for you. So therefore, I can delegate and or lead you and give you like orders, right? But if you don't obey, then how's it going to work? How am I supposed to be a leader and have all these responsibilities with zero authority? That's the problem with women. They think, oh, I want a 50-50 partnership, but when anything hard comes up, I
No,
want you to go
nobody
ahead and step
wants
over
a
and be a man.
50-50.
If you want a man to be a man, that inherently means he has authority over you, he's a leader, and you follow his lead, which means you must do what? Obey. But y'all want to pick and choose when to be a lady, which is clout.
Yeah,
to me.
but define authority for me, please.
Good.
No, in a relationship, it's 50-50 all the way. We're both people working for the same goal. So why does one person work harder than the other?
Question for you.
It's
So you're a man,
100.
right? Who makes more money, you or him?
He does.
All right, who put?
And which Chris?
Sorry, Russ, go ahead.
So the question is, right? I'm just curious.
money?
So you're a man. Why do you like your man?
He brings a lot to the table. He's
Not
told
enough,
me
clearly.
before, he's like, I will provide for you. And I'm like, no, that's not what I need. I need you to be here for me. I need you to lift me up just
Right.
as I'm going to lift you up. We bounce off of each other.
You work at
Right.
Hooters.
Yeah.
No, huh?
Yeah.
So you're a man, right? He's giving you a lot of value, providing for you in different ways that you like.
Mhm.
So all he asks is for simple things. You know what, babe? I don't want you posting that. Can you say, you know what? Damn, he adds a lot of value to me, to my life. It makes sense. He doesn't want that.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but I still stand by, like, I'm not going to, my dad doesn't tell me what to do. So why are you?
He's your man. He's providing value to you that you don't have, without him.
I think it's
Yeah,
more
but he
like
doesn't
control.
need to use his power to tell you, oh, don't
No.
post this bathing suit shot on
His standard
Instagram. Like,
is, hey, you know what? My girl, I don't want to post in that. So if it's worth anything to you, you'd be like, you know what? Damn, I like my man this much and respect him. I'm not gonna.
let me ask you something.
It's simple.
Let me ask you something. You in a relationship?
That's none of your business.
Do you want? I know.
Are you in a relationship
now?
Get 'em.
I want to know if you guys like don't want your girlfriends posting these bikini shots
Get
and shit.
Mara has 3 girls.
I'd really like to know.
Well, allegedly, as a man of God,
Facts. So we don't lie on God like that.
I would prefer certain things be done off my standards, and because if I'm providing that value, like I said earlier, then a small ass isn't that crazy. Now,
A small ass?
It's small ass.
I was talking about her with the small ass. My fault.
So ultimately, I add a lot of value to my girl or to girl I'm talking to, right? This which means I inherently bring a lot. If I ask for something simple like, hey, you know what, just don't post that, but I'm not cool with that.
Okay.
And you can say to me, you know what, respectfully, because you have so much value, it's worth it.
No
Versus
problem.
she's saying, oh, the value's there, but fuck that nigga, because I'm just do what I want. That's crazy.
Okay, but let me ask you this: why don't you want her posting that? Why is it not cool to post that on
We said it earlier
Instagram?
because we know when you post the picture, what happens? Guys hit you up, looking because you're single, so to speak, and it's like a for sale sign.
I can go to the grocery store. I can go to the grocery store and guys are gonna hit
But
me
you,
up.
you can't control that aspect. You control what you post.
And you can't control
Yeah,
that people DM her either.
So then why post it in the first place?
No,
Boy,
but I
what?
believe, you know what I believe? I believe that you guys are right because I had the same experience one time. I looked at it totally different. Like I had this boyfriend, even though I'm married. But yeah, I went to the bathroom and this guy like came up behind me and he was like, hey, give me your Instagram. But I just thought it was just Instagram. Let me give the number out. And when I turned around, my boyfriend was standing right there. And he was like livid. He wanted to break up with me.
As you should.
You should. But he sat down and exactly what you guys are saying right now, he actually explained to me. You open the door for a guy to approach you. And you shouldn't open this door because you're with me. And then that lowers, you know what I'm saying? Like you're actually like hitting him in the face when you do stuff like that.
Yep.
So as a man, like a real man, they don't like go down for
Mess
that.
with
none
So
of
your
that
boyfriend
shit.
and your husband, they both had an issue with
Actually,
that.
they knew each other, so
They
it
were
was
the
okay.
homies. The homies.
They were like, yeah.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Wait,
I feel you.
He became your husband?
No,
Oh.
that was after. I mean, I told you I'm separated.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You,
no
wait a minute,
longer.
you was dating your ex-husband's homie?
No, I don't do that. I don't smash the
belongs to the
homies.
street. You just wait a minute.
I don't smash the homies.
You said they was
okay?
friends. Not the cat.
No, I mean they're cool.
They
They
cool.
were cool. They were cool.
They were cool until you came through and
Until she
ruined
smashed
that.
the
You know
homies.
what I'm
No,
saying?
until we're not together anymore with the boyfriend. So.
Smash the homies.
So it's like, so you smashed when they wasn't homies. Well, when they wasn't homies
don't
anymore.
they don't even know each other.
You said they was cool.
I met him separately. They weren't friends.
Oh, and you
know
brought
what
them
I'm
together.
saying?
You said,
yeah,
listen,
but
you know
they
what I'm saying?
cool.
My
Yeah.
husband, this
Now
my
they got
husband.
commonalities.
Yeah, they got a lot of common.
I act like a dude sometimes, so that's why.
Nah, I feel you.
Whoa.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I get it.
Okay. Does that answer what you were trying to get at, or?
I just think it's all about respect.
Yes,
and for
respect.
me
Yeah.
personally, if my man came to me and told me, listen, I don't like that, I don't want you to put it up, I actually would sit down and talk to him, ask him why. But then if I understand what he's saying, I'm literally not putting it up, because that's just going to cause contention in the household. Now he's going to look at me like, oh, you just want those guys out there. What about me? So it doesn't make any sense. I rather just not post it. And then when you think about it, you actually kind of respect yourself more, and you like, it's better for you. as a
Ladies, I
person.
got a question for ladies real fast. How many of you agree that women should obey their man? Raise your hands for
Yes,
the women. Well, hold on. It's not
Okay,
talk. It's
sorry.
raise your hands.
Okay.
So raise your hands if you agree that women should obey their man. Raise your hands high. Wow, none of you think that you should.
I think you should.
Only one
What's
girl.
your definition of
I
obey?
agree.
Yeah, that word is a bit.
It's very loosely.
Okay, look. Obey is very simple. An instruction or command is given, and you follow.
Command. I don't like command.
Okay.
I am not a sergeant. I'm not in the military.
I'm not here to negotiate words
Are
with
we
y'all.
their dog?
Do you listen to the man or not? Yes or no? Raise your hands. Because obey means following orders, even if you don't like it at the time.
Two girls.
Two.
Her and
Only
her.
two.
And the one
Okay.
that's the
That's very.
So
that's
and
very
the
telling.
divorce.
Myron,
That's very telling.
let me ask it a slightly different way. I think that most men, from a woman's perspective, most men are totally not worth obeying. They're not worth listening to. They ain't gonna do shit for you.
Okay.
It's not a
Yeah.
high quality option.
Yes.
I feel the same way about most. What are you gonna do? Most women are. It's not your best option. But if we ask that same question, if you found the right man, if you found a very high quality man,
Yes.
Yeah.
If someone
how
showed
many of you, if you had a very high quality man, and something close to an ideal man, would you listen to what the fuck he says
I'll
and follow
be
instructions? and follow
obedient
orders?
and I'll be submissive. That's
Okay,
really
raise
it.
your hands
Put those
again.
hands up
Raise
for
your hands
that.
again. Raise your hands again.
Okay, so it went up.
All right, so it went up. If he's
I'm
your
sweating,
dream,
baby.
so he would have to be your dream guy for you to listen to him, basically.
A dream guy.
I
Ideal, yeah.
100%
dream,
agree
but
with
like
him though. There's a lot of
Successful,
guys that are
good-looking.
shitty.
Guys, I got a
A lot of shitty guys.
Y'all can't have me.
Wait, raise your hands again. If it's the ideal man, you would. I want to count this up. Raise your hands again. If it's the ideal guy, you would listen to him, obey his commands.
Ideal, yeah.
Hi, how
He
many
don't
do we
have
got
to be
here?
perfect though.
Okay, two over there, and then what? 1, 2,
Don't
3,
forget me. I'm on the
4,
couch. I'm on the
5,
couch.
about
I think-
half.
So yeah,
Roughly
three girls
half.
wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do
Still.
it. Even. Okay, now for the girls that said no, why would you not? Start with you.
I think we all know why I wouldn't. I'm stuck in my head, and I'm stuck on like still. I'm not gonna let a guy define who I am, and if that means I'm not ended up with a guy, then I'm okay with that.
Are you aware of the fact that a woman's value typically is tied to the caliber of man she can attract?
Yeah,
So then, by definition, you are defined by a man.
I am, but that's what I'm going against. I don't like the idea of that.
But that's
So
just
that's
how the
why-
world works. I wish we didn't have world hunger, but we still do. Reality is reality. There's a reason why women dream of walking down an aisle in a white dress and a man waiting for them at the edge.
I don't
But
know
men
about a
never
white
dream of
dress
that.
though.
That's
When you think of everything that has to do with female nature and what women want, there's typically a man tied to that.
Not with me. I'm okay without it.
Okay, but you're with a guy now.
I'm with a guy now, yes, but if it doesn't end up the way like society thinks it's gonna end up, then it's not gonna hurt me. Because life goes on no matter what, with or without that person.
She don't
like,
even respect that guy. She don't even like
she
that guy.
doesn't, yeah.
Hold on,
He's just a
question.
placeholder boyfriend.
Do you actually respect your man?
yes, I do.
Question for you.
Stop the cap.
I'll give you an example. Let's say, right, you're in his house,
Mhm.
and on his fridge is a picture of him as his ex-girlfriend.
Mhm.
Would you like that?
No, I wouldn't.
What would you say to him?
I would ask him why it's there.
Take it down, right?
No, I would ask him why it's there.
Okay, and let's say he tells you why he's there. He likes her. It's like a pastime that he actually liked. What would you
Then
say?
That's cue for goodbye. Like that's cue for me to leave.
So,
I'm not gonna tell him to take it down. If he wants it up, he wants it up.
so you're just gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave. Yeah.
Interesting.
A person's going to show you how much that person wants you. So and that goes with anything. So if like the whole situation with the bathing suit, if you really liked that man and he was like, hey, I don't like this, like it makes me feel uncomfortable, like other people are seeing you in the way that I feel that I should only see you. If you really like that person and you goes back to respect, you respect that person, you're gonna, you're gonna be like, okay. Like it's all about respect and who you're with. If you can have communication with that
Yeah,
person.
but that's you. That's not for her.
But hold on, notice, right?
But
she just lied. You know why?
Why?
You know why I asked you that? Because if you really respected him, you would be like, you know what? I want it down. I want to stay with you. If you just left right away, you don't have any respect for him at all. Any.
I don't want to open a fridge every day to a girl that's like.
Well, you don't
not
want to
with
open up
me.
Instagram every day and see you getting a bunch of
It's
dudes.
the same thing.
Wait, that's not insecure as well. Like that's not the same insecurity you said the guy had.
Oh yeah,
It's the same thing.
I would be insecure if I seen another female on the fridge. Yes, and that's why I would leave because that's my insecurity showing right there. I will admit that.
But ultimately, you don't even want to be with him because you said you would just walk away.
Insecurity is good for women. Y'all need it, man. Who else? And I have an actual whole reason why I say that. But who else said that that they wouldn't follow the guy? And still, there were three.
Me.
Why not?
I still don't believe in the the whole obey thing and following
Listening to men?
instructions and
No.
all of that. I'm gonna piggyback off of what she said when she
Hold on.
said.
Quick question for you. You said you don't believe in these things. Do you want a man that's taller than you?
That's
Preferably,
what?
your ideal man. Do you want him to be taller than you?
I guess, yeah.
Physically stronger than you? Smarter than you? Keep it 1,000.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Makes more money than you?
I guess.
More confident than yourself? More ambitious? Can teach you something?
Can teach you something.
Okay.
yeah.
So it seems to me like you want a man better than you in every regard, yet you think you're equal to him?
Gotcha, bitch.
Equal? No, a man. I've never said a
You're
woman
making
and
an
a man
egalitarian
is
argument right
equal.
now with her about the 50-50, and I don't think I should listen to a man,
I
etc.
did not. You didn't even listen to what I
No, no,
said
no, no,
about what
but
I was piggybacking off of her.
Because I said even when the man is your ideal guy, which in other words is based on what I just described, he's actually superior to you. You still think that you don't have to listen to him.
Yeah, the obey
That
word.
makes no
I'm not
sense.
gonna obey anybody. I believe that.
So let me ask you a
it
question.
doesn't-
So a man rises through the ranks, makes a bunch of money, becomes successful, busts his ass to get to that point.
I did too.
Okay.
I did too.
But here's
I did too. I did too. What
well,
about me?
Because here's the thing: a woman's
Like-
unfortunately a woman's success, no one really cares because you don't have to be successful to attract a man.
Why?
He has to be successful to attract you. So it is not the same whatsoever. Okay. And I mean, a man's life is much harder than a woman's life in 2023. Let's keep it 1,000 because you have the option. You still have the option of using your looks to get in certain situations
I
that
got
men
the
will never
looks,
get.
child. What
So men
about the
gotta
women
make
that
it.
don't
So-
have the looks? Like
Even average women have more options than the top tier guys. Let's keep it 1,000.
That's
here.
cap.
What? That's cap? What's cap?
It's a double standard with you. I noticed.
That's life.
Your
I
IG
noticed
name
with
is
you.
Facegasm.
Yeah, like what?
It's Facegasm. Your
Like
IG
hold on,
name.
hold on. You benefit from double
Face guys on the
standards.
businesswoman.
Women benefit from
Talk
double
about it.
standards way more than men do. I can't really think of many double standards that benefit men besides being able to fuck a bunch of girls. Women inherently benefit from double standards and sexism way more than men. I could think of a
When
bunch
you
of
talk,
benefits.
there seems like you have a lot. You have a lot of
what?
things that
Mar, who
are
hurt you,
double
Mar?
standards against women.
Mar, who hurt you, Mar?
I'm telling you that women enjoy most of double standards. So how is that? I'm confused here.
Okay.
Men can only enjoy really one double standard. Women get
Like
all the
what?
benefits.
Which one?
I just said it a second ago.
What?
This proves my point. You're not listening. You're just
What?
here.
What?
Men
What is it?
can openly be promiscuous without too much judgment. Women can't do that. That's the only double standard I could think of that benefits men. But in other words,
But then that goes back to you saying that the women aren't being criticized more than the men. So yes, the women
not.
are.
They're not, even though they have more double standards that benefit them.
Like what?
Or you want me to go through it?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Women have way more rights and privileges than men do in 2023.
Like what?
Y'all can be put in social situations just off your beauty. A woman that's 18 years old with no life skills can be on a boat with billionaires in a day.
And what does that benefit? How is that beneficial though?
Well, here's the thing. If someone's not a moron, you can network with these individuals, learn from these individuals, get guidance from these individuals. Whereas I have to become a billionaire myself to even be able to sit next to them. See, because men are very different. Men don't allow lower status or lower class men than themselves a lot of times in their circle. But women, however,
But
can.
that's not every case.
That's a
not every
crazy
time.
opportunity. I have to pay to get in there. You get in there for free just by being a
I've
female.
never gotten
You
into
get certain
anywhere
opportunities by
free.
being a female that I would never get. I can't tell you how many times I've seen girls get their groceries paid for by the fucking simp behind them. I can't tell you how many
Never.
times women
So
are
he's a
invited.
simp because he paid the
That's a simp.
groceries? Damn.
100% that's a simp.
I've paid a bunch of groceries just
for a nigga
doing good deeds.
For a dude in front of you in your life?
No, to a female in front of me, a guy in front of me,
privilege again.
a guy in front of me. If he can't afford it or he's short some, hell yeah. God bless me. God bless me to be able to do it.
Look. You got to go outside of your own personal experiences. What I'm trying to say is, in general, women have inherent advantages that men would never be able to get simply based on their sex and gender.
Why are you
That's what I'm
making
trying to say.
generalizations?
Well, when you find it,
That's how
send
the
it
world
to me,
works.
please, because
How
I
your
ain't got
world
it.
works.
Huh?
Huh?
Send it to me because I ain't got it. And that's probably why I'm sitting on this couch.
What'd you say? Yeah, I mean, just before we go to you, like, I mean, if you don't see that women clearly have a huge benefit from double standards, then I don't think you're living on planet Earth. Like, that's fairly irrefutable. The opportunities presented to women that are not presented to men.
Wait, sorry. She said she had never been on the yacht before.
Who said that?
Who said that? First of all, you guys are speaking for me. I never said I haven't been on a yacht.
I agree with you.
Chill.
You guys are doing a lot of speaking for people over here.
Well, it makes sense.
I believe her.
Yeah, of course. Because y'all said that y'all basically are saying like all girls get their groceries paid and all that
I
stuff.
didn't say all, but I'm saying they have more
and
opportunities to do so.
you was even mentioning like average. I'm probably subpar for sure. I've never gotten anything like that. No type of treatment at all.
Yeah, but here's the crazy part. I believe you, as what you define yourself as a subpar woman, you will still get more attention on social media and dating apps than top tier guys.
Never.
I mean, you're hearing the podcast right now.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. You serious? Like, the fact that y'all are all on a podcast. Think about this. There's 4 men on the table. We're all multi-millionaires, successful with a lot of status. Y'all are regular girls sitting here with us. Y'all would only have this opportunity because y'all are females. Right now, you guys are benefiting from being females. Right now, this moment. But I always say,
what are we benefiting?
Hold on. You're
from
getting
being
benefiting from us. No. Hold on.
You guys needed to see y'all's podcast.
Look. There's about 20,000 people watching across the different platforms between YouTube, Rumble, etc. Right? Y'all are getting a bunch of exposure right now. And you guys get
I don't
it
even
by
have
being.
an Instagram.
Can you stop
I'm
fucking
here for
interrupting?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This you've done this a million times now. Stop randomly interrupting when I'm talking. All right. So anyway, you guys are able to get in a situation where you're able to get a bunch of exposure that other people might not be able to get simply because you're female. That in itself is a double standard that you guys see right here. But what do I always say? Privilege is invisible to those that have it.
Yeah.
And women don't know the privileges that you guys have a lot of the times. There was an experiment woman did back in like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
She dressed up as a guy for like a year and a half. You know what she ended up doing after? Fucking killed herself.
Why?
Yeah. She dressed up as a guy and she was like shocked at how cold the world was as a man. I'm not saying this to cry or anything. I'm just telling you guys that men and women live vastly different experiences.
Yeah.
Especially in 2023.
Yeah.
So anyway, someone was who tried to interrupt before.
You don't
make
think
your point now.
anybody's ever bought a house from you because of the way you look?
I was about to say that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I would, if I was a girl, I'd take
You're gonna
all types
benefit off of it,
advantages
and you're
for
gonna
it. But
accept it.
I'm just
And get your
saying,
money.
But I would definitely, you should do it. If you got any kind of brains, you should do it.
It is pretty
But
privileged.
it's
Once again,
I
it's
think
a
his
double
point is
standard that benefits you.
it can't be done. You know what I'm saying? No matter how,
But
handsome a dude is, right? He
No.
doesn't get that advantage.
There's some really
there's some,
handsome
yeah.
realtor men that
In the business.
Yeah, they buy
Yeah.
houses from women.
Women buy
no,
houses
that's
from
that
men.
women.
Vice versa.
That women. You don't think some old sugar mamas?
How many?
You don't know?
Like statistically, how many
Like-
of those exist? How many of those exist?
Look.
I'm just saying, don't count it out though. Don't
No,
say
you
it's
can't
just
say
like
you can't
you know?
count it out because I'm a real estate investor. A majority of real estate investors are fucking men, not women.
Yeah.
Stop. Like most people that are buying property from an investor standpoint are men. So therefore, you have an inherent advantage as
They're
a female
women,
real
too.
estate agent. So again, another double standard that benefits you. We've named a bunch already.
So are you saying we should use our double standards?
No. I'm just saying that they exist, but I love it when girls try to say it's a double standard. Yeah, most double standards benefit women. Sexism benefits women. Like I'll talk about it negatively, but the reality is it actually gives you a fighting chance. If we didn't have sexism, there wouldn't be a WNBA. There wouldn't be affirmative action. There wouldn't be stupid standards in the military for women so that they can get in and police departments, etc. Law enforcement. You said that you were in law enforcement. I guarantee your standards were less than a guy's standards. I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but sexism inherently benefits women. And that's a good thing for y'all, but y'all try to make it sound negative. It only hurts men, realistically speaking.
So it's a positive thing.
Yeah, for you guys.
Yeah,
for you guys.
Oh, okay.
But
'cause
women
it
try to
comes off
say it's a
very
negative,
aggressive.
and I always laugh when they say that's a double standard. Yeah, it's one double
Yeah,
standard.
but when
doesn't
you're
benefit you.
talking about something else,
ahead.
like like what you were just talking about, that's something totally different. I think half of the things that you talk about, like no one's actually in that situation or in that position at the time to
What specifically?
anything, like your prior topic before this one, like
Which was?
whatever you were talking about. There's many. We switch topics quickly over
No,
here.
but don't worry, it's okay.
I
'cause
don't
I'm
even
actually-
remember at this point.
It's fine because you're just arguing to argue. The difference is I actually know what I'm talking about, so I understand what you're saying to refute it. What we were talking about was you not listening to male authority, despite the fact that you want a man who's better than you in every regard. That's what we're discussing.
Okay.
Fantastic. So that just proves that you're here to argue just to argue. You don't even remember how the
Dang,
conversation
they said
originated.
L facegasm.
All right, going back to what I was saying, the perfect example of when I say that women typically want to argue just to argue.
Yeah.
Like she don't even know what you're arguing for.
No, I just
Yeah, you're
I think they put her on the spot.
I just
think it's really
I
put her
just
on
was
the
kind of
spot.
put on the spot, but I definitely know what I'm saying. Give me a second.
Okay.
Continue on and
We'll give you an
I'll
hour.
bring it back up.
We'll give you an hour.
Yeah, just gave you a bunch of seconds. All right. What we're talking about was whose past matters more, a man's or a woman's?
He'd be taking notes though and has it written down.
Right. That's why you know what you're fucking
He
talking
looks at his
about.
notes.
Notes.
Okay, I can give y'all a notepad and paper, and I guarantee y'all won't write shit anyway. Y'all want it? I'll give it to you guys. I mean, we always offer pen and paper to girls,
Yeah.
but the
I didn't.
difference-
We weren't offered any.
just
Shit.
ask. I have it right
Hold
here.
on, hold on. She has some. Why don't you have any?
Yeah, she
We
can.
weren't offered it. I wasn't offered
Yeah,
any.
she brought. Wait,
Yeah, she brought hers. She brought her own.
I wasn't offered any.
Wait,
Like
it's
I say
closed.
again.
It's closed. Cambodia, man. Open your book.
Whose fault is it for not being prepared? Me or yours? It's not my. That's what I'm trying to say. That women have zero accountability, bro. Like you can't get mad at me because you sound dumb. Like the only person that make themselves sound dumb is you.
Stupid.
You know, and you miss political science. You even know that. Oh, I need to be prepared. You didn't bring a notepad and paper. You said it yourself.
I
wrote
was
it down.
looking at you. I'm like, he went to go, okay, what
Yo.
we're talking about. And he was his notes.
Literally, I wrote down in my notes. Be prepared for questions, and you did no research. So whose fault is that? Incredible.
I mean, yeah.
Her friend literally told her, be prepared. Didn't bring a pen and paper. Complaints. Oh, you got a pen and paper.
Oh, it's facts. Oh shit.
Fucking checkmate, man.
Catch it, bitch.
All right. Going back to you, I guess. Whose past matters more, men or women?
Zero.
Do you have any other topics than this? Like I swear.
Get him. Get him.
The hell?
You know the same shit from man on.
No,
Get him.
I'm just asking. I'm not
Question.
even trying to be
Did
funny.
I
I'm just
not
asking.
open it up? Hold on. Did I not
Just
open it up to the
asking.
girls in the beginning?
It was just a question.
Did I or
Just
did I not?
asking. Do you have any other topics other than sexism? and-
Stop talking over the host,
you know?
okay? Relax.
Did I or did I not open it up to the girls to have a topic and speak about it?
He told me to relax, so I'll relax now.
No. I'm asking you
He
a
said,
question.
"Don't talk."
Hey,
I'm asking you a question. Did I or did I not open it up to the girls to bring up a topic or discuss something in the beginning?
You did in the beginning. We're way past that, but okay.
I gave y'all a chance to like talk about it. So since y'all had nothing, I had to come up with something, correct?
Okay.
So how you can't sit here and be like, is that the only topic we're going to talk about when I clearly gave y'all first right of refusal, right?
Yeah, he did. On our platform.
So can't get mad at me when I gave you the first chance, and then same reason you didn't come prepared and you're complaining that I'm writing down
I'm
notes.
not complaining about anything.
just
This is
made a
just
comment
for
about it a second
fun.
ago.
It's not that serious.
You're taking me seriously.
It's how you sound right now.
So corny.
It's face gas, not mouthgasm.
Okay.
God damn.
Going back
Braingasm.
for Miss Texas Part 2, who do you think's past matters more, a man or a woman?
In society's point of view, women.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
it
what do you think
does.
then? You're in general. I mean, your personal opinion then.
I guess women. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, honestly, I say both.
You
I
think
say
both?
both. I think if
If you had to pick one, which one edges it out? 51%, 49.
yeah, then women's, yes, just because of society, just because of how we are viewed. I would say women, yeah.
All right.
It's not right, but
You don't think it's right?
No, because if we're judging women, then okay, I'm gonna judge you. Just because you're a male, like it's different. No, I should be able to judge you if you're judging me. But really, nobody should be judging anybody. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people said that past doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Almost everybody here said past doesn't matter. So and that's what we mostly judge people on besides looks is their past. So it's like, you know, if it doesn't matter, then why the hell are we judging? Oh, you slept with these many people. Oh, you're a hoe. Well, you slept with probably more women. What are you? You know what I'm saying?
Homemaker.
You know, so
Okay, so you think
society, it's women, but
Okay.
it's really both.
So do you think that a promiscuous man is the same as a promiscuous woman?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
All right.
No.
What
Yes,
about
yes. You
Miss-
want the same thing. Yes.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Miss Law Enforcement. Who do you think's past matters more, man's or woman's?
I would piggyback right off what you said a little bit.
Okay.
In today's society, I definitely feel like it's women.
Okay. Women?
Yes.
Why so?
Because I don't know. I kind of feel like we're always being judged, you know, with the whole body count thing, the way we act, what we do, stuff like that.
Okay. What about you?
I believe it's the women. I come
Why?
from Jamaica, and in my household when I was growing up, in my household when I was growing up, they told you a woman's not supposed to be heard. Like, you know, like you're basically supposed to sit over there, don't say
Facts.
nothing. If like when I was growing up, I had cousins.
Is there a Jamaican phrase for it?
Yeah, no, you're just a hoe.
No. A Jamaican phrase for
To describe
like, because there's a saying in Spanish for a woman is more
Seen, not
beautiful when
heard.
she's quiet. Is there one in Jamaican that's a similar phrase?
No,
No.
there's no,
They all
there's
loud
no
as hell.
phrase.
Okay.
But
Well, I mean, she said
just
it. I wasn't
because
sure.
of Jamaican and where I grew up, it was just because a woman, you're supposed to be the mother, you're supposed to be the wife one day. You know, you don't want to go out on the road and everybody's like, oh, I fucked Shelly on last night. Like, no, like you don't want to be looking like the hoe, the sketel, or whatever they want to call you.
Yeah, trying to
so
say it's skeletal.
that's just the only reason why, and just because it's reputation, basically. No man wants to be with the hoe of the community, you know.
Okay.
And if you marry the hoe of the community, then you're like, what the fuck did he see in her? Like,
It looks
you
silly.
know?
All right,
waste man.
So I want to go into a scenario real quick for the ladies. So, ladies, I want you guys to imagine. Okay, thank you, Chris. All right, I want you guys to imagine that you're dating a guy, right? Everything is going great. He fits all your parameters. He's 6'2", great smile, nice teeth, nice hair.
Brandon, oh, sorry,
maybe
no hair.
maybe he's white, maybe he's black, maybe he's Asian. Whatever your preference is, this is your dream guy, right? Makes I don't know, fucking $1 million a year, right? It's like $100K a month, whatever the fuck. Your dream guy, right? Gentlemen, all this shit. And you guys, you know, one day you guys take a trip to New York City and, you know, he goes, hey, baby, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go off. And, you know, he runs off and goes to the fucking gym, right? But he leaves his phone. And, you know, you get curious and you're like, let me look through here. And you go through his messages. And you find a video of him sucking some dude's dick.
Oh, what the?
But hold on. It was 7 years ago.
7 years.
All right. Are you breaking up with the guy? We'll start at the couch and then work our way. We'll start Miss Cambodia.
Yes,
You're breaking up with him?
Yes, adios.
Damn. Okay. All right. What about you?
I guess. I mean, if he's bisexual, then what that got to do with me? That's like 7 years ago. That's like me eating somebody out 7 years ago. But again, that's a double standard because niggas like that shit.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying.
So are you staying?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm on the fence. I can't really answer that.
I mean,
Uzi Vert.
it's fairly clear. I
So
mean,
I'm a man.
You saw him sucking a penis. Are you staying with him?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. Very interesting because. Okay. All right. What about you?
The past don't matter.
You're not staying with him?
No, because he should have told me that from the start. I feel like.
Yeah, but he changed. He's heterosexual now.
Yeah,
He's not heterosexual. He's
I don't
definitely
think that's
bi.
gonna change.
He hasn't. It's been 7 years ago.
It's like
Okay, that's fine. So he should have told you. What about you? What are you doing?
I don't know. What's like, is he getting paid? What's going on? Like, why?
I mean, he just did it, man.
Wait, it matters? Like,
I don't know.
which is
Like,
worse?
why?
Doing it for fun or doing it for money? Which is worse?
That's the thing. Like, why is he doing it? Like,
All right.
I should have known this. Like,
So what are you doing? Are you staying with him or are you breaking up with him?
I don't know. It's the question: is he gonna do it again?
You don't know.
No, I don't know.
Wait, but doesn't the past matter, or does it not matter?
No, it doesn't matter. But like,
So you can't judge him now, can you?
I don't. I know. Okay,
another man fucking
I'm
in the
gonna
butt for
give you a
months.
definite answer.
What if you talk to him and he said, "Hey, baby, since we started dating, I haven't even let another man fuck me in the butt for months."
That's just weird. That's just weird. I don't know.
The past didn't matter a while ago.
So the answer is no.
No. I didn't
Or
say
you would leave
that.
him. You would leave him, I guess.
No, I didn't say that.
So what is it?
I don't. I wouldn't leave him because if I love him and he loves me, we work through it.
Okay, you would stay.
Exactly.
not.
I think the fact that it took you so long to answer is the
I was
answer
just
in
getting to
itself.
my point.
What about you? Would you stay knowing that he?
No.
No.
Wait, why not?
No.
Past doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, that's all I have to say for now.
Past does matter then.
Okay. What about you? Would you stay?
I would have questions, obviously.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But then I also feel like
March.
we all experiment. We all do things.
Nah, nigga. Nah.
I mean, is yes or no? Are you staying in this particular relationship after seeing that?
I don't think I would.
No.
Maricon.
Yeah, there's nothing to say after.
Hell no,
from
bro.
him.
What about you? Would you stay with him after that?
We would have a long discussion, but yeah, I think I would if the discussion went correctly.
What would need to be correctly said in the discussion for you to stay?
I mean, I would ask, of course, like, why did you do it? You know, how long? Like, is it gonna happen again? Because I mean, if I felt like it was gonna happen again, then definitely I would leave. But like I said, like, I want to be the one to not experience but judge you off of what you're doing now. And if you haven't done it when I'm with you, then obviously I bring something to the table that doesn't make you go back to what you used to do.
That's interesting because you quite literally said before you judge by the present, not the past.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
like
take notes.
I'm gonna stay because I'm gonna, like, if you're not doing it still, then why? Like,
So you're telling me you would leave for a picture on the fridge, but you'll stay for some butt sex and some dick sucking. That's crazy, bro.
All right. What about you? Are you staying?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
But you don't judge.
Yeah, you don't judge.
No. So the thing is like what my brain would think. The first thing that I would think if I seen that, I'd be like, why do you still have this? You obviously still like it, or you still there's something that you want to see on it. So, and I'm not that. I'm out. You know, like that would be the same if I was in a relationship with a girl and I seen that on her phone. This was from 7 years ago, babe. Okay, but it's still there.
Okay.
Why?
All
So
right.
I'm gone.
What about you? Are you staying or
Absolutely not.
why not?
No. I want my man for me. I don't want you to like be sucking dick and stuff. No.
But he's not a murderer though, according to your
No.
comment. He's not a murderer.
Okay, I understand, but that's different
Oh,
too.
okay. So he's on the level
It's-
of a murderer now. Unforgivable.
Yeah.
All right.
But the
fair enough.
past don't matter though.
What about you?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
But
Bonabatiman, straight.
and just because I'm Jamaican, yes. But no, I want to know like if he enjoyed it and like as she said, why does he still have it on the phone? Like, is there something that you know what I'm saying? But I feel like right now there's a lot of guys that are like that.
Undercover. Okay.
Yeah. So like they're all undercover. A lot of them.
You know, this was a very revealing experiment because I find it very interesting how women expect you to not judge them or judge them on their past, etc. I'll give you some of the answers. No, because people evolve. You were like, no, unless they're a murderer. No, because it shouldn't be judged. You said you judge by the president in the corner. Miss Presidio, no, because vibes change. Well, he clearly changed to be straight, right? Yeah, but the vibes changed, and now you didn't want to accept him. And then you, no judgment. No, I would say you're a judge, jury, and executioner in your situation. You don't even want to give an explanation why you cut him off.
There's no explanation needed.
Okay, so that's quite
None.
literally the definition of judgment.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Congratulations. And then what about you? You said Your past can't define you. And then you said, no judgment. And then you over there on the couch said, no, people don't live in the past. Well, you clearly do. And then the only person that made sense here was Miss Cambodia. And she said, yes, because history is an indicator of the future. So you guys see how all of you, right? It's interesting how women selectively pick when
because it does
past
depend.
matters.
It does depend what it is.
Yeah, like-
it depends on what it is. It does.
Like what he said. He was
So
like,
hold on, let me get this. So you are okay with getting rid of a guy because he's a dick, and I actually agree with you ladies that said you would not accept him. But you can't sit there and then say the past doesn't matter when it clearly does when it comes to your personal choices. So my argument is, if y'all aren't gonna accept a dude that used to suck dick and stop being gay, why the hell should I accept a girl that used to be a hoe and decides not to be a hoe anymore?
yeah, you don't need to accept
Please
it.
explain that. And I would say thought behavior, right, can begin with her wanting a lot of attention, posting on the internet when she has a man, acting like she's single when she's really not. All of these things play into it. But I find it interesting how women don't want any judgment for their behaviors, but y'all would totally judge a man if he did behaviors that you guys didn't like. And this just proved it right now, this experiment.
Very good.
Well, I think that
Go ahead.
it's like a human nature. Nobody wants to be judged on what they did in the past.
Mhm.
Like nobody wants to be ridiculed for this.
I
Even
know, but
right
people
now,
evolve, dude. According to
yeah,
you.
they
Yeah.
do evolve.
man, it's
Do
like
we want to
Darwin.
hear it? Do you want to hear it? No, you
Hear what?
don't. Like you don't want to hear
Their
the
past.
your
Yeah, not
the
everything we need
judgment.
to know. He should have never even had that video
No,
in the
I mean,
phone.
like, if he told me about the
Shit.
video, maybe I would accept him. But it was like a hidden secret, and then I found it on the phone, and then that is just like what he said. If
Well, I
she
didn't
was
say you ever
getting
done sucking dick.
no girl getting piled, I can't say the
Oh.
word, but yeah, but if
Where was that?
Gang
gang bang,
Oh.
yeah. So if
Say
it was
it.
like if she's
Do whatever
if,
you want, Queen.
if she got gang bang and she wanted that shit, then yeah.
Okay, but let me ask you this, right? So would it be fair to say, raise your hands, would it be fair to say that you would be disgusted if you saw your guy giving another dude a blowjob? Raise your hands if you think that would be disgusting.
Yeah.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. All is it universal? It'd be disgusting. Okay, that's exactly how men feel about women that are promiscuous.
100%.
So to that same level of disgust, that's how we feel about a girl that's a hoe. And unfortunately, right, we don't know your body count because women always lie about it. The only thing we could go off is what? Your actions. So if you do
That's
hoe
what you
shit,
should go off of.
oh, so I would say
posting
an indicator of a girl that is promiscuous, a girl that's an attention whore, girl that posts a lot of sexy photos on the internet looking for male attention. Is every girl that does that a hoe? No, but it is a hoe behavior.
Perception.
So
Why is
perception
that a
everything.
whole behavior? Why?
Because if a girl has a man and she's posting provocative photos of herself on the internet for a bunch of strangers to look at and probably whack off to, then that is a red flag for a man. Just like a guy that might speak like, oh my God, let's get some fucking Kool-Aid in his tank. Y'all will be like, ew, that's kind of a red flag. What the fuck? That's how men feel about girls that are attention whores.
What makes a bikini photo provocative?
So the problem is, right?
Are you aware of how men think?
I am.
So are you aware that the less clothes that you're wearing, the more you activate the part of the man's brain that becomes problem solving and deductive reasoning?
You're at a beach. Why would I
Yes.
wear more clothes?
Of course, wear a bikini on the beach. But there's a difference between wearing a bikini at the beach and posting it on the internet for attention.
There's a guy in Antarctica that has never seen the beach, probably, right? You post a picture.
Don't nobody live in Antarctica.
Come on, bro.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's the dumbest shit you said.
Alaska.
What's the reason Alaska, whatever. The point is that like this guy is across the world, sees a picture, it's access. So you make one post on Instagram, it goes everywhere, literally everywhere.
That makes me so uncomfortable though. Like I don't want no guys whacking off to me.
that's what happens.
Actually, yeah, you're right about that because I got a dick pic sent to me the other day,
God.
like several of them, and I felt offended by it.
I mean, you're 36,
you're right.
so you should be happy.
No, it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
still
but-
look cute. So
The
I'm
internet
good
is
with that.
timeless, guys.
Yeah, but you're older shit.
Thank
So-
you.
I think it's so hard
But
though.
I look young. Nobody
I
will
have to put
ever
another
notice.
perspective
I mean,
on it
sure,
though.
go ahead.
Because like all these girls are posting bikini photos. They're looking good on their Instagrams.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like in today's standards, if you don't have a good social media presence, if you're not that it girl on social media, like you're not somebody, you know? Like it's like I don't know. I just there's two
Would you
standards.
agree with the concept that with great power comes great responsibility?
Yes.
Okay, would it be fair to say that women inherently are born with value?
Yes.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that they got to preserve that value for the right guy? because they have great power,
It's
and that
not
comes
all
with
about a
responsibility.
guy, man. It's
And a
not
part
all
of
about a
responsibility is
guy.
preserving yourself.
But
You know the answer. You just don't want to answer it.
let me say, but you look at me as an like, what do you? Let me ask you a question. When you look at a woman,
Yeah.
what do you want from her? What do you expect from her?
What do you think men want from you?
I'm asking you.
That's
I mean, you
him.
know the answer
Don't
to
worry,
that.
girl.
No,
That's
but-
him. Just
And you,
him.
like,
That's
I'm
me?
asking you, like, what do you
It's not
want?
every
Hold on
guy.
one second.
It's not every guy though.
A big
It's not
reason
every
why you're
guy.
able to sell houses the way that you do is because men are sexually attracted to you. So
How
you're
do
quite
you know
literally
that?
benefit.
What are you telling me? Like
You live on planet Earth?
Yeah, but that's not the only reason. What about the women that buy properties then?
Okay.
Thank you.
A majority.
Thank you.
No, you're incorrect because a majority of investors are men. That's a fact.
You keep saying the majority,
what-
but
where's your
doesn't mean
back
that there are
coming
not
from?
women.
Okay, the exception
Cite your
doesn't make the rule.
sources. I need your sources.
The exception doesn't make the rule. Men control most wealth, and real estate is one of the best
From
ways to
who?
control wealth. So again, you're saying I guarantee most of the people that buy from you that are investors, not first-time home buyers, people that actually are putting 20% down, looking to invest, that actually have some wealth. A majority of them are probably men, not women.
Where are you getting your information from?
Common sense and being involved in the real
I
estate
need
world
actual
myself.
sources.
Right.
Where your sources at, man?
Right. Where are your sources with all this
Where are
shit
you getting your
talking? With all this
information
shit
from?
talking, where are your sources?
Who are you getting
Wait,
information
so
from?
Is, Faye's got some Instagram.
I mean, there's some things that don't need sources. I mean, there's a
No. Everything needs sources. Tell me your sources.
And that's my business. That has nothing to
Well,
do
you
with
look hot.
the
I was gonna
service that
say
I
that.
provide to my clients.
This
That
makes
has
sense, though.
nothing to do.
The point is, you understand that sexualizing yourself gives you more opportunities in the real world, which is why you leverage it to your advantage, which is cool.
So
But you can't sit
basically-
here. Stop interrupting. You can't sit here and be like, "Oh, men don't want sex or any of that other stuff. Why do they want?" Bro, you literally monetize off of it.
Follow me.
There you go.
Just
See?
Follow me, guys.
Daddy.
Follow me, chat.
Promo.
Now, what were you trying to say
Facegasm.
before?
I forgot. I don't know.
Yeah. You're just arguing to argue.
No, you
No,
hound.
I
You
forgot.
hound.
I
Like,
was
No, I don't
I
have
was
girls.
being
When people say stupid things, I'm gonna call you out on it. You guys said it.
But
No
why
offense.
is it stupid?
You
It's
said
just
a
a
bunch of stupid
discussion.
things.
Nothing that anyone's
but-
saying here is stupid. It's just a discussion. It's not that,
Okay.
serious, you know?
I'm making points based on fact. You guys are making points.
No. You're
that
not
don't have
basing
any
facts because you can't cite your
Where are
sources.
your facts?
Point. Which fact are you challenging in particular?
That there are a majority. What did you say about the real
Look at
estate
that. You don't even know what
investors?
you're arguing
You
for.
said the real estate,
like people
the
can
real estate
buy-
So y'all don't even know what you're
Bro,
arguing
this
for.
No, we're
dude
trying to
said
tell
that
you.
a majority of the real
That's
estate
what I mean when I
investors
say
are
y'all
men.
sound stupid.
How do you know? Where are you? Like, shit.
Get them.
How do you know that every real
I didn't say
estate
every.
investor
I
is
didn't
a
say
man?
every, but a majority.
There's some women,
That's a minority.
you know?
That's a minority. Most real estate investors, and remember I said investor, which means they're putting 20, 25% down, procuring hard assets as an investor, not living in it, are men. Because men control most wealth, and most wealth is made through real estate. That's just deductive problem solving. And also anecdotal experience from me being a real estate investor and competing with other people. When I lose out on deals, 9 out of 10 times, it's me losing to another man, not a woman. That's how I know.
Okay.
You have anything else you want to say? See, y'all are just arguing to argue.
We're
But
not arguing to argue.
no, you are.
No.
You're making a bunch of arguments in bad faith, which is cool. I mean, I'm just
Okay.
making y'all look stupid,
So
but it's
here's,
fine.
hold on. Here's stats
What?
on online from realestate.com.
Fresh about to read.
Yeah, this is my favorite part. This
We
is my
have
favorite part.
70% of males are real estate investors, 30% are female.
More than 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, so you are right.
Yeah,
just saying.
And I just came to that from I didn't even know that stat.
Right there.
I just came to it from
Common
deductive
sense.
problem solving, common sense, me being an investor, and just knowing that men control most wealth, and most wealth is tied up in real estate. Ta-da! That's how I came to that conclusion.
You know, it's probably more in your favor than you're thinking. Because if say it's 70-30, but who has the biggest portfolios?
Yeah, men. There you go.
Say it's 70% men, 30% women.
Yeah.
But how many of them would own multiple properties and have the biggest portfolios?
There you go. That's
It
yeah,
probably
that's
gets you
another
to
thing.
85-90%
Yeah.
male.
There you go. So yeah, and I just know this from like bidding on houses. Like every time I lose, it's to like some investor in New York or some shit. Every time. It's almost always like some Jewish dude. Because I'd just be losing to them boys, man.
Them boys.
Yeah,
Them
I'd be losing to- I'd be losing to guys like Moneyberg, bro. So that's how I know.
Okay. No sleep.
We hit the chats.
Yeah, some chats here.
Anybody else have anything before I read these chats? No?
No.
Fantastic.
Wyatt.
Wyatt, Myron, Fresh, and Chris, if you were a girl for a year, what would you do? I'd make a bunch of fucking money. I think as a girl, like there's more opportunities to make money than ever before.
How?
I would like. I think we see it, right? Like Shorty, you know, Facegasm. She, you know, like no, seriously, like she's a realtor, right? But she's like posting like provocative, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do whatever you want, you know. But I think there's a way to monetize that, right? Like if I was a hot girl, I would get into a field that was dominated by men, and more men would be down to do business with me, you know, for that reason.
Yeah,
like it's just a fucking basic shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the boat example, I know at face value that sounds crazy, but the reality is if you peel the layers back, you're able to get around a bunch of billionaires and millionaires, network and learn things that another guy would have to pay $10,000 a month to get into a mastermind to learn.
A male real estate investor couldn't get into the same positions that she can be in and be able to network in that way, right? So
wait. Sorry, but she's leaving. The one who just left.
Oh, we heard her feelings.
So Frank Castle, Self Castle.
I think she went to the bathroom.
I know. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
She's never told me you had to leave.
What time is it?
You got triggered.
Yeah, she gotta go. That's fine, bro. Like it's cool. Like she can go.
So get out.
It frees up some space.
Don't come back.
So
guys, if you follow her on IG,
y'all are simps.
I think
what a god.
That's a perfect example of not being able to take the heat, having their views challenged.
I'd be doing the same shit if I was a girl real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be doing the same shit. My shit would look crazier. Like my shit would look way crazier than that. She's being conservative compared to what I would do.
Yeah. Well,
So then why say something to females if you're gonna do the same? Like genuine question.
Yeah.
Like you have all these controversies about like, well, it's a double standard, but you flipped a switch and you're like, I would do that. You know?
But yeah,
Did I
just said that. You know,
I didn't go into what I would do.
I was saying what
I didn't go into what I would do.
No, but notice we said
I said she was smart for doing that.
So it's smart for doing it.
Yeah, I was actually giving her a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the point is that women have more opportunities than men do in today's day and age to make money.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's what I mean. And y'all are able to weaponize your sexuality on a mass scale thanks to the internet. So that's an inherent advantage that women have. That's why I say in modern day times, it's way harder to be a man than it is to be a woman. We have no safety net. Y'all have safety nets. You can use your beauty. You can weaponize that and use it to get into certain situations or get certain opportunities that we would have to pay a lot of money to get into. So, I mean, the fact that this real estate chick was trying to argue that shit when she benefits from it in her field immensely is ridiculous.
I remember who she is now.
Who is she?
I'm gonna tell you off camera.
No.
And she came to argue on purpose.
No, just call it then, bro.
She actually randomly got invited.
Huh?
She got randomly invited by me as a friend.
No. But I know her. Okay, I'm gonna show you. But continue.
Like, why are you always scared, bro?
No, I can't say it because
Fresh man. Why you scared, bro?
No, you're gonna say.
Fresh always does this shit, man. Oh, yo, I got this info.
Fresh used to be a G. Remember that, man?
Yeah. Times, man. Man, going soft on me. Pause. Picture this: a beautiful chocolate man with a nice smile, laugh, who works at a local radio station, slides in the DMs. Only catch she is built like Snorlax. What's your move, ladies? Again, down with the super sauce.
You look anorexic! You look anorexic,
What?
That's where she came from.
Whatever.
That's why I don't want to say it.
That's why you don't want. You don't want to give him a call. All right, fair enough.
Cool.
Cam 2 times. Ladies pretend that the host. Well, she just made herself look retarded just now.
Yeah.
L podcast on their end. Y'all, your spy failed. She just came in here and made herself look like a fucking retard. Ladies pretend that the host is the man of your dreams. You should naturally be submissive to him. Okay. Question for ladies: when your relationship gets boring, what's the best thing you can do to spice it up?
Wear a different wig.
Suck his dick.
And work our way.
A different wig.
Yeah, because it's like role play.
Okay.
So I can wear a blonde wig, come out in high heels, wear a big push-up bra, and he thinks he got a whole new woman and just do some different shit. Like,
It's the same pussy though.
It is, but it can feel different. Remember, with men, I think it's visual.
It is.
So if I change my appearance and like come out acting all different than my personality,
Yeah.
you know, it spices shit up.
Okay.
Or you can bring another woman in the relationship.
There
or,
you go.
Or a man.
Whoa. No. But bonfire. Okay, move on. All right. Go on with yourself.
I agree with
Yeah.
the
Haram.
quick part,
Go on, sir.
spicing it up.
Yeah.
And
Haram.
maybe we could just
Haram.
like sit down and talk about like what we could do to spice it up. But I do agree with what you said
Yeah.
first, not the bringing another man or woman into the relationship.
No, well, you remember a woman. You have to be secure with yourself. Like, you know, if
Right.
I'm like,
But
you
if
gotta
I'm secure
remember-
with myself, my relationship, why do I need to bring anything else into it?
because a man is gonna be a man. And if at the end of the day, if I'm gonna bring that girl in, me and her, we gonna know the same thing. And I could tell my man, listen, you could go outside and pick one bitch, like just one,
I'm picking
and we're
a
gonna
bitch.
have friend. We could pick together, but he's coming, and when you're done, don't talk to that bitch no more. You know what I'm saying? But you
That's
had
not gonna
fun
happen.
and
You know
all
it's
that
not
shit.
that easy.
It actually always fucking happens.
She knows.
Like, remember, I'm the old bitch in the room. So,
I never
you
said
know?
Well, whose fault is that that you didn't consolidate on a man when your value was high and you were younger?
I did, but I'm like over that shit.
I'm like 10
What do
years
you
old.
like? You met your husband that you're separating now
When
when you
I
were young?
was like 21 in Miami. And
That was a long
I
time
was
ago,
very
man.
submissive.
Oh,
I
damn.
moved all the way to Texas. I obeyed, I listened, I did what I had to do. But then, you know, there's
So
a
you
lot
picked
of
the wrong
shit.
guy, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Well, whose fault is that?
It's mine, of course. I'm not gonna hide that
Okay,
shit. You
responsibility.
know, but guess what? I had a child with this dude. So because I have a child with him, you know, I stayed in the relationship until I realized that being in a relationship just because you have a child is not worth it. You know, you have to be happy
for the
for
kid.
yourself.
So you think
you have to be happy
happiness
for
overrides
yourself
duty?
too.
You think happiness overrides duty?
We co-parent beautifully. You know what I'm saying?
But what would be more optimal for the child?
Being together, of course. But it just didn't work out.
All right.
Oh my god.
Going back to you. So how would you spice it up? Would you wear a wig too, or
Yeah.
what would you do?
I don't. I guess.
No,
like,
I was talking to her. What would you do?
Oh,
I kind of finished what I said.
Yeah, she finished.
What did she say? I didn't get
Same
to-
thing as her, basically.
Wear a wig?
Minus the adding the other people into the
Okay.
situationship.
All right. What about you? What would you do?
I feel like
Merch.
one, you would need to have a conversation, you know, be like, hey, like I noticed things aren't, you know, how they used to be. And then figure out for both of y'all what y'all want to do, whether that be, okay, let's go on more days. Shit, let's take a vacation. Shit, let's try this in bed. You know, like it's all about you and that person. And I
What if the
don't
guy
I don't
says,
agree.
I just want another girl.
No, then all right, you go get you another girl. It was fun.
Okay.
We had our time. Cool. You want another girl? I got you. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave. I'm gonna exit
So
out
even
of
if you want sexual access with another girl, you would not be open to that.
No, what's mine is mine. And if it's not mine, it's not mine. You can have it.
Do you? Because I've noticed that you have some equality concepts here. Do you think men and women are the same? Because you said promiscuity between men and women is the
Yes.
same earlier.
Yeah, I do. I believe that it should 100% be 50-50.
Okay.
You know, if you aren't okay with your partner doing this, then you don't do it, you know?
So you think men and women are equal?
I think that they should be yes, I think that they are equal. I don't think that we are treated equal though. You know? And that can be
But wouldn't it be fair to say that the reason why they're not treated equal is because they're actually not equal? Contrary to what popular belief might try to tell you about men and women?
I could see why you would say that.
I mean,
it's
it's a biological fact that we think differently, we behave differently, we view the world differently.
Right.
We have certain advantages that you guys don't. So how can we be equal when the reality is that men are superior to women in a lot of things? Most things, I would say. Women are superior in some things, but
you're right.
So how are
Like
we
we
equal
have
then?
our I said we should be treated equal. So that means like that
I
goes
disagree.
back to the things. Okay.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Like the reason why we shouldn't be treated equally is because men have to work way harder to achieve things in life than women do.
Okay.
So
and-
why is it
and-
that I have
and
to work hard and still get the same treatment as a woman who doesn't have to work as hard?
what-
Realistically speaking.
Well, that's
even
but even some women work hard. I've been on my own since I was 16.
Like
I'm 19. I've been on my own since I was 16. I have my own stuff. Everything. I'm talking. It ain't sad shit. It ain't sad.
I agree in equality of opportunity. I think every opportunity the man has, a woman should have.
But
I
we
don't
don't.
agree.
But we don't, though.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't, because just like how you said, listen, just like how you said that we women that women are, oh well, y'all can get on a yacht at 18 and all this stuff. Okay, well, didn't you also just say that most of the wealth in this world is from men? Y'all easily get more money. So how are we supposed to get our money?
Is it easy to make money though?
I mean, it depends on what you're doing. What you mean? Like,
Well,
is
so for a
it
man-
easy for y'all to make money
No.
off of this? You know what I'm saying?
No, every guy at this table here is well into their 30s or 40s that made their money.
Yeah.
Yet a woman is
Okay,
able to
just-
get into a room with these guys at 18 years old. So it's not the same. You're kind of just glossing over the fact that making money is extremely difficult and it takes men many decades to be able to do it.
But just like how y'all said, women have all this power. Like if we have this power, then why don't we use it? Y'all men use it. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, what
so
I'm
in a way
arguing-
we are in a way it is equal. It's
No, it's
equal in
not.
different ways. Yes. Okay.
If it's equal in different ways, that means it's not equal.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about what you just said. Like
men
play
work
that
harder
back.
than women. The whole wage gap thing is the most ridiculous thought. Men work harder. They work third shift more frequently. They work longer hours. They get hazard pay for doing the riskiest jobs.
Mhm.
And then you hear these absurdities that women only make 77%.
Mhm.
Women are underrepresented in executive positions.
Mhm.
You know where else women are underrepresented? They're underrepresented in underwater welding. They're underrepresented on oil rigs. They're underrepresented in like mines.
Alaskan sea fishing, very dangerous job.
Yeah,
Construction.
You know where else are women are underrepresented in murder statistics, where 6 men are killed for every 1 woman. You know where else women are underrepresented? Prisons.
Mhm.
So no,
I see what you mean.
It's just absurd.
I
It's just
understand where you're
absurd.
coming from. Yeah.
I
Men
don't
control
think
the
you
wealth,
do actually.
but they also control the poverty. They control the homelessness.
When
Go ahead, there.
how many homeless men do you see versus homeless women? What does that ratio look like?
Ooh,
10 to 1.
that is huge.
And by the way, I think women. There's some things women do better than men. Obviously,
Just like men do some things better than
I agree.
women.
I'm just disagreeing with the equality thing. Men are better at many things. Women are better at some things.
Mhm.
And that beautiful combination that comes together, like, that's where the romance is, or the specialness between a
Okay.
man and a woman.
I like you. I see.
You have good taste. I see that. That's the smartest thing you've said today.
Wow.
This
Okay, I'll let you have it.
this equality shit that like, oh, everybody should be equal. No, there's equal opportunity to go do something.
Yeah.
And a young woman does have some opportunities that a young man doesn't have.
Right.
And a young man just gets ignored because he hasn't done shit yet. And he should be ignored. He's going to be ignored by the best women. He's going to be ignored by the best men. A young man gets ignored by default unless he goes out and gets something done.
Mm.
So that's life.
Mhm.
It's just life. It shouldn't even be, reality should not be a controversial thing. So this thing that like, oh, equality is a joke. Equality is the most disrespectful thing that like people who make an unequal effort, of course, should have unequal results.
Mhm.
A guy that don't do shit is going to be very lonely. He's going to be poor. He's going to stay dumb, but a question you asked earlier about, the judgment of who should be judged more harshly. You know why they answer the way they do? Is like 80% of men are just ignored.
Yeah.
80% are totally ignored. They're not even judged because there's such a split-second heuristic decision. It's like, nope, that guy's not doing shit.
They're invisible.
Totally invisible. So unless you go do something, that's a man's reality. That's life.
Yeah. Women don't have to accomplish anything to get admiration from the opposite gender, but men must accomplish a lot to get even a look by the opposite gender.
I don't think that's wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just
Okay with
reality.
that.
That makes sense to me.
Right.
Yo, I would say even your job, you could wake up, become of age, work at Hooters.
Mhm.
I'm a guy. I can't do that. Like a security job if I'm lucky, if I'm in shape. But Hooters is.
I think
I get what y'all are saying. I see where y'all are coming from.
Basically, said I can get attention just going to the grocery store. I remember she said that. Just like a dude can't really do that. You got to make some of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said some bullshit about she paid for a nigga's grocery. Shut up, bro.
Nah, that shit ain't never
Cap.
happen. That shit never happened. And there's a lot of different opportunities that women have. Like, I'm not going to hire a male nanny or babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is a different opportunity. So if you're a 16-year-old girl, you can make a bunch of money babysitting. If you got enough heart to go out and be like a hard worker. But a dude can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say men are superior in the things that are most tangible to the advancement of society. Women are more superior in, like, obviously child rearing, nurturing, taking care of the next society. That's what I would say, right? Men need women to propagate a society. Women need men to create a society.
Build it.
But I would say we aren't equal because we have different strengths, and that by default makes us non-equal. So Men are just better at certain things than women are, and women are better at some other things, but that means we're not equal. So that's why female promiscuity and male promiscuity isn't the same, because we look at the world differently. A guy with a bunch of bodies is not the same as a girl with a bunch of bodies. For me to fuck a bunch of girls, I have to have skills. For a girl to fuck a bunch of dudes, she had no skills.
Just show up.
Let's be honest.
Be pretty.
Starfish.
Yeah, you say you say you know, like a girl. You might say, "Oh, she let him fuck" or something like that, but you don't. A guy never said, "Yeah, I let her fuck." Even the way we speak about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, women control sex, so it's up to them.
Or even like if you ever hear girls talk about having sex with someone, they ask like, "Oh, was it good?" or "What was it?" You know, but like, do it in there, man. Oh, was it good? You know, like you just we use more just high fives and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you accomplished that.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you do to spice it up, Miss 50-50? Nothing?
I would take.
Oh
like,
yeah,
a
no other girl. You
vacation.
said. Okay. Oh, you would take a vacation?
Yeah.
How does that benefit the guy?
I mean, we're both gonna be leaving, getting out of the place where like we both feel like clashing at. So I mean, maybe that's what you need. Just
So y'all can clash in Tulum instead?
rejuvenate. What's up?
I said you guys can clash in Tulum instead?
Yep.
All right. What about you? What would you do to spice it up, if anything?
First I'd like listen to what he might want.
Oh wow.
To see what he
That's
would.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
Okay.
what would help him get,
Babe, I
things
want to have sex with
flowing.
another girl. What's your response to that?
Yes. Go have fun. Don't call me again.
Okay. Wait, don't call you again? It's over? You're breaking up?
That's why men cheat
Mm-hmm.
all the time. That's why they're out there looking for another girl, because the girl at home is boring. Seriously.
Or
But
not.
do you know
like
the
a
side
personal
bitch?
problem.
I'm not gonna say the side bitch is the one that is. He comes and tells her everything, but you at home, he ain't telling you nothing. I'm serious.
So why are you single? Divorced?
Because I told you I act like a dude.
No, but she knows. She knows.
But
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, but that's for real.
Would you be okay with your guy getting another girl?
Like what? Just like having a whole another girl on the
Yeah,
side?
like maybe it's casual, maybe it's not. Would you be okay with that or no?
Or a whole nother
No.
family, like most Jamaicans.
No, no. I mean, I'm not for that.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not saying that I'm not gonna make him have fun. Like if we want to hit the strip club, pick up a bitch, do whatever we need to do, that's different.
Okay.
But now if you're over here lying to me, have a whole girl and a whole family on the side, that's wrong. Like, you know?
So you would listen to him, but the buck stops once he wants another girl.
I don't know. She made me like kind of like change my. I'd probably yeah.
I think it's just be open, have fun with your
Right, yeah,
man.
I'd probably be
Also
open.
listen to him, ask him questions. But at the end of the day, you gotta like. A man is always gonna be a man,
boring.
as he said.
Catch
I don't
his
think that they're trying to
attention.
be mean to us
No,
or
no, no,
anything.
for sure.
But like,
Yeah.
if you think about what they say,
Men
it's
are always
right.
gonna want
Men
someone
want to
else.
have sex. That's what they were sent to Earth to do.
Right.
Procreate.
Right.
Like, you know.
So why are you single?
I don't
Divorced?
know. People don't like.
What
it
about
anymore.
you?
I
How'd
think
you spice it up?
just taking a road trip. I don't know, like.
She belongs to the streets.
Do you think a guy would be spicing it up from a male perspective?
It depends, because I know my mans, we like to go see new sceneries, to new destinations. I don't know, that just spices it up. New restaurants.
Do you
new
think he's
people.
actually being spiced up, or you're being spiced up?
I think we both are, because he loves seeing new people, and new places, new scenery.
No, she is.
Okay.
She's single.
Okay, travel. All right. No, she got a boyfriend. Remember, 1.5 years, or she was like one. And a
Yeah,
half
but her
years.
but her Instagram though.
Oh, she act like her Instagram is big single.
It's worse than facegasm.
Really?
Orgasm. I don't know.
Oh
It's
man,
it's
no
worse.
wonder she saw such a big. Do you think you're wife material?
I think so.
All right, Chris, go ahead, pull up Exhibit A.
Yo, should I?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right.
What about you? How would you spice it up?
Just basically have a conversation to see what we can spice up in the bedroom where he doesn't have to go to another female.
Okay.
So whatever he wants me to do differently, or like, you know.
What if it's just step out the room and let me get another girl? Damn, it's so tough for women to accept that, huh?
Yeah. What if
I'm just so territorial when it comes to my man.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I don't know how I would do
question?
that.
Question. Do you own anybody that you're with?
Do I
Like,
own?
for example, like you guys met each other as individuals. So
Mhm.
do you own that person when you're together? Is he your property?
No, he's not.
So then, how can you tell him what to do with his parts?
I guess you got a point with, I don't know.
It comes down to respect.
Exactly. But once again, respect goes both ways.
Exactly. So, and if y'all,
So
y'all
if your
as
man asks you a question, hey, you know what, babe, I don't like that. It's respect.
then respect it. Yes, but whenever it comes to like adding somebody else to the bedroom, if y'all both are not on that same page, y'all shouldn't be in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when on my answer, if that happens, all right, cool, get that other bitch, I'm gone. You know, like it's just as simple as that. Because and if he can't respect, like if he says that and I'm like, no, like that's not good. One, you should already know that. That should be a boundary you set at the very beginning of a relationship.
Agreed,
Saying,
agreed.
I don't like this stuff. Don't ask it. If you ask it, I'm gonna leave.
Let me ask you a question. Would it be fair to say that most men are only as faithful as their options?
Ooh. Wow.
Married.
No, it's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Would it be fair to say that's
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be foolish for you, knowing that fact that most men are only as faithful as their options, is to walk away from a relationship where a guy actually likes you? If the next guy's going to do the same shit, wouldn't that kind of be foolish? There you go. You could think
No,
about it a
because
little bit.
no, because it's
Why not?
Go ahead.
If the next guy's going to do practically the same thing, why not just deal with the guy that you already know and love? If the next guy's going to do it
to
anyway.
me, that's not love. You should only
How about
want
if
to
men and
you
women love
sh-
differently?
Cool, then we're different. I'm leaving. 100%.
But the next guy's going to be the same.
And if the next guy's the same, I'm leaving. I'll be single my whole life. Shit.
Okay.
I don't need a man.
Period.
It's all about
You don't need no
it's all
man.
about
Go, queen.
and that's one thing. That's one thing. Men when men pay your bills,
preach.
When men think that that's how they get their power.
Facts.
You got to make sure that they don't have that power
Over you.
because once they do,
Right.
you're gone. It's
Yeah.
like you're their property,
You're
and
done.
and
You're
it
done.
shouldn't be like that for
We
both
ain't no
ways.
dogs. Right, you're not cows, right?
Obey?
What did you say? Anyway,
Derek, did you have
well,
something that
yeah.
you want to say to that? I saw you laughing.
Oh, I mean, it was just, I'm happy, like, this is the best laugh I might have on my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've seen that in the comments too, so thank you in the audience. That's very helpful. Imagine that, like this worldview, and you're 19. I'm not going to pick on you too much. You're 19, and I think you're very sincere. I think the things you say, you sound very sincere. But imagine that, like, the idea that, like, a man's trying to control me by paying my bills and taking care of me and shit. Like,
No, I didn't say that they're trying to control. That's
but
how
you
they
did.
think that
You
they
said
have
that's
power.
how he gets his power.
Yeah,
That's how he
because
gets
it
his
is.
power.
It is.
You know, let me tell you, any woman that spent time with me, if we were dating, she's not going to have a job. She had a job when I met her. She'll have a job probably, but she's not going to have a job later because I'm not going to ask when I want to take my woman somewhere. I'm not going to ask her. I'm say, hey, we're going. Hey, pack your shit. We're going to Las Vegas tonight. Hey, pack your shit. We're going to Europe tomorrow. I might say it nicely, but hey, pack your stuff. We're going to Europe tomorrow.
I'm down.
I'm not having a girl say to me, hey, I got to ask my boss.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got to ask my boss
permission to do shit with me.
Let's go.
Right, so
Fuck outta here.
are you using that power? Am I using that power to, like, take a woman that I spend a lot of time with, take her around the world with me, to take her to the things that I'd be doing and share my life, to put her in business class next to me on international jets, have her in a private jet with me? Am I using my power? When she comes back to my 10,000 plus square foot fucking palace, when she's in my fucking palace, am I using my power to control her with all that marble?
Yeah. She's chilling.
The fucking $1.5 million of stone.
Gucci.
So I mean, I just sound. I think a lot of women wish they had these problems. That's all I'm saying. In my experience, there's plenty of women who would be happy to sign up for those type of problems. Like, that man paid my bills. He bought me a 6-figure vehicle. He made sure I didn't have to work. He took care of everything in my life.
Make sure my bank account is fat.
Oh man.
Yo, that's exactly.
Bought me a fucking huge ass diamond ring, bigger than any of my friends could imagine having. Every one of their friends is jealous as fuck. Bought me a dozen luxury handbags. All that power, all that control.
Yo, that's what
I think a lot of women be happy to have that problem. That's been my experience.
And
then the idea, and I'm sorry to interrupt. And then the idea, that I'm going to go make tens of millions of dollars, which I've already done. And then Sometimes I've made more than $20 million a year. Multiple years I've done that. And then the idea that if I ask a woman, hey, could you not put that on your Instagram? That it would even be a conversation. There's no conversation. If I just said, it wouldn't even be it wouldn't even come up. It wouldn't even be a thought that there would be something put on an Instagram that it wouldn't be clear that I'd be okay with that shit.
Right.
It wouldn't even be a thought that would be posted, let alone an argument. So it just, you're living in an alternate universe where you're either prohibiting a situation that you would ever have a man that actually did shit, that would be respected by other men, that would have access to literally the best shit in the world. You're putting yourself in a situation where some of you people are like prohibiting yourself from, you can say, I'm an independent woman. You can do whatever you want, but don't pretend there's not consequences to that shit.
Oh no, there is, but that's where if you're a hardworking woman, you can, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that work hard.
I 100% get where you're coming from. I see.
See, the only reason you're able to say that at this point is
I
because...
hope for your sake. I
Go
hope
ahead.
for your sake that you change a couple of those thoughts. It ain't going to hurt my life. It makes no difference to my life. I hope for your future that you change a couple of those thoughts. Because, this lady actually makes a lot of sense with some of the things that she says. And I hear that, there's some decisions you might have made in the past that you've probably been treated unfairly in some relationships. I get that feeling. You might have done a couple things that you're not proud of in previous relationships. But you make a whole lot of fucking sense today of well, you know what? If a man's treating me good, if he's looking out for me, he's treating me good, he's got my best interest in mind, he's taking care of, probably I could be a little understanding about some things, and go out of your way to be respectful for certain things if that's important for his life,
I think independence is a must for a lady. I actually used to date a millionaire. I used to be driving down South Beach in a Rolls Royce. Everybody's like, Cardi B. No, literally. I swear to God, just like what
So
he
how'd you fuck
said.
that one up?
He was he's like crazy. Like he was just like wild. And like
He broke up with you or you broke up with him?
he kind of broke up with me.
You fucked up then.
Yeah.
Because we fight. No, we used to fight a lot. And he used to fight me. He literally told me to jump. I lived at the Epic and he told me to jump off a building. I was on a 36th floor. I swear to God. Like he came on his bending knees. And I felt like being with a millionaire, I lost everything. I lost like who I was. I lost everything because that man like ripped me apart.
Wait, that don't make sense. So you're telling me that he gave you a Bentley to drive and took care of your stuff and he's telling you jump off a building trying to get his investment killed?
Because of who he was. He was an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Like he drank a lot.
Wait, hold on. So you were dating someone with a problem?
Yes, he had a problem. I didn't fight the right millionaire.
The lesson there is not to avoid men. The lesson is let's not date drug addicts and alcoholics.
Let's not date them. But at the end of the day, he's right. Like where we needed to go, we went. Like if he said, yo, we're flying over here, we're there. He made me quit my job. Like, the only thing he didn't do was invest. Like, like as he said, he's going to make sure that his woman is beside him, making that money with him, and that's the key. You can always be independent, but you always need somebody beside you.
Hold on, let me ask a question to the ladies. Ladies, do you think you're going to derive more lifetime fulfillment from having a family or having an education and a career? I want to kind of get an idea of the panel. So raise your hands if you think you'll get more fulfillment from education and education and career. Raise your hands.
I think it's both.
Fulfillment. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I think you'll get it more from career and education. You guys, right? What about you, political science?
I think a family, because
Okay. So you okay. So 1, 2, who else? Raise your hands for career. 3, 4. You think so too? 5. And then on the couch, do you guys think career or family? You think career? Career? Damn. So only what? 1, 2, 3, 2 girls think that is family that they'll get fulfillment from? Is that correct? Damn.
Pretty much.
Okay. Why do you think you'll get it through a career versus family and children?
Just because of my past and what I went through, I feel like, being able, as you said, to be independent it's a must.
Okay.
Just in case my dude fall off, I need to be able to make sure that I have his back.
Okay. What about you? Why do you think you're going to get fulfillment from career and education versus a family?
Because like
Long-term.
that career is, is not gonna leave you. Like that's how you make your money. That's how you're gonna.
What if you get fired?
Not if you're your own boss.
I mean, you figure it out. But you know, like there's a lot of people that their family, it's just
So the
it
bottom
doesn't
line
work
is your
out.
career won't leave you.
Yeah,
What about you?
career won't leave you.
I like the knowledge and I hate kids.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Girl.
I'm just being honest.
Can't get fired if you're your own boss.
Exactly.
Somebody made a comment. Can't get fired if you're your own boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like 80% of businesses fail in the first
That's what
year.
I was thinking.
Of
the same
course,
thing.
but
Yes, you can
you're
get
gonna
fired real
all
quick. You probably
no's,
will
but
be.
before
You
those
said
no's,
career
you
and education over a family. Why?
I mean, I don't want kids,
Okay.
but
You said fuck
I
them
just
kids.
I just feel like it's more of a fulfillment. You have something to look back on, and I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel like
Okay.
it's more of a self-empowerment type thing.
Okay. And then you said, and I come back to you, political science. Why'd you say career?
I kind of agree with you as well. I've been through the same
And the
thing.
independence?
Yes.
Okay.
So
What about you on the couch? Why did you say career?
Personally, I just maybe it's because of how I grew up,
Okay.
and I'm big on family, but it's kind of like
Not big enough, I guess.
yeah. So I'm not really for
What's the main reason then that
kids
you pick career and education?
because I want to prove to myself that I can make it out and do better than
This
anything
lifestyle.
than what my past was in my upbringing, and I've never seen anyone do that. So
Okay.
I want to be the first.
Now, for the women that said career and family, why did you pick family over career, children?
I think having a family is just something I've always wanted. I want to have children. I want to pass down the legacy. I want to pass down my values, my traditions.
Okay.
I just think it's the greatest gift a woman can have is having children.
Okay. Do you think you're a wife material?
Yeah.
All right,
Stop
pull
the
up the
cap.
Instagram, Chris.
Oh yeah.
We didn't forget.
And we didn't forget. Don't worry about that, man.
We're coming strong.
Forget about it. Let's see here. So
Taylor
it's very
Parnes.
interesting. Oh wow. Okay. So we can scroll down here.
Bikini.
Yeah. Now we know why she was fighting so hard for girls to be able to
Where's
post
your
what they
man?
want. Where's your boyfriend?
Oh shit! You single?
There's a boat though.
Boat?
Where's your boyfriend?
So we actually, I know this is so off topic.
Yeah. No, that ain't him,
That's
bro.
like her father.
Where's your?
I lived in Israel for a little bit and I studied abroad.
Oh, the boys.
You got black kids.
That's
a good sign.
She in Haiti?
Yo, what you doing in Haiti?
Okay,
Yo,
shout out to my
all
all jokes aside.
This
Haiti?
Haiti? Nothing good.
All right, Chris,
We out
back
here.
out to the top of the profile. Go to the top. So I have a question. So you've been with this man for a year and a half. Why is he nowhere to be found on your profile?
So I did have photos of him, but we recently had a fight and we broke up, but we got back together. So
where's he now?
When did y'all get back together?
2 weeks ago.
So
where's
you
my
don't-
backup?
Yeah, why'd you take your photos down of him when you guys were broken up?
Can archive them.
So-
Archive.
I actually had a huge fight with him because I didn't understand why he would never post me. And I was like, I want to post you. I've posted you so many times. Like,
Where?
why don't you show me? No, I did. So I fought with him. I was like, how come you don't post me? Are you not proud that I'm your girlfriend? And we got like in such a huge fight. So I was like, if you don't post me, I'm not going to post you, you know? Like, if you want to keep me a secret, that's fine, you know?
All right. So
So
who's,
you wanted to be posted by him and he wouldn't
Yeah,
post you.
yeah.
Do you think maybe you're not following him or being disagreeable? Because you're a fairly disagreeable woman, to be honest with you. I've noticed
Why
here
do
that
you say that?
you've made a bunch of arguments in bad faith during this broadcast. So I mean, you know, and I can tell a lot about a woman by speaking to her, and you come off as, which is fine. I mean, you're in college, you're a political science major, you're disagreeable, etc. But wouldn't it be fair to say that these are traits that men typically don't look for?
Buck in the gang.
It's
Like
kind of
what?
annoying.
Yeah, fact.
Huh?
Like what?
Men don't like disagreeable women
I
because
think-
women that are disagreeable have masculine tendencies.
I think if a woman doesn't challenge a man, like, I don't know, I think it's great to challenge a man and,
Really?
and
What
make
the
them like,
Okay, how about
and
this?
challenge them in an educational way, not in any other way.
Well, here's the thing. What if I told you that men get challenged every day they wake up and have to go out into the world?
Right.
The last thing we want to do is come home and get challenged by a girl. That's annoying.
I don't do that.
You just made an argument for a second ago.
What do you mean?
You said
You
you
like
think men need to
challenging
be
men.
challenged from an
Yeah.
education
No, I
standpoint.
mean like educational wise, like, oh, let's go to the gym together. Let's go eat healthy. Let's go to the store. Like, I don't know, like challenge him on going to the grocery store and saying, okay, that's not good for you. Don't eat that. Let's make each other better. It's not challenging him on, oh, like, I don't know, just like,
Well, I mean, maybe you do some critical thinking and think to yourself, why does my boyfriend not want to post me? Maybe it's because,
So he
with all due
said-
respect, you're annoying.
so he said that he wants to keep his life private.
Uh-huh.
That's cap.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I mean, whose balcony is it?
I live in
Fresh?
Brickell. I live
No,
in
stop
Brickell
it. Stop, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry, Fresh.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that on live TV.
It's fine. It is what it is. It's a lot of people that live here.
Yeah.
All right, you could exit out, Chris. But no, realistically speaking, I mean, I think if a guy there's a couple of reasons that it could be. It could be maybe he's not proud of you because maybe you have certain habits or behaviors or whatever that might embarrass him.
I asked him that.
Or maybe he does want to keep it private and he doesn't want people knowing who his girl is. That could be it too. Is he a public figure?
No, but he posts every day. Like he posts like other things.
Is he a
Like,
social media person?
he has a nonprofit. He has an investor. He does stocks.
Oh, then I mean that could be a reason too.
Wait, is he white?
He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, mi gente mucho
Chino, your ass, nigga. I'm sorry to say. Chino, your ass. The Puerto Rican.
I did catch him in some like shiesty shit. So I mean, I don't know.
He makes a lot of money?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Oh.
So.
You the brokey?
Yeah, I mean, hey, like it is what it is. I think some of your character traits might be the reason why he doesn't want to post you. I mean, just for me speaking to you, you seem like a fairly disagreeable woman, which is cool. It's great for making money and getting into the field that you're in, etc. Maybe you want to get into politics, but that's not really attractive to men. It's actually being disagreeable is one of the biggest turnoffs for men.
Disagreeable in
I agree.
One aspect.
Well,
in her
over the course
defense,
of this podcast,
he's Puerto Rican.
You've made
yo, so
I mean,
listen,
I'm
man,
a
that nigga foul.
I'll give
We
you an
already
example.
know. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
during this podcast, right? Like
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do. No, I'm supposed to like
right now you're doing
have-
it. You're interrupting when I'm speaking. There you go. That's one. And then number two, during the course of this podcast, I've made a bunch of factual statements that you made arguments towards in bad faith. Sometimes not even knowing what the argument was, just to
Like
agree
what?
to the girl next to you. Oh, what's your stats on that real estate thing? Not understanding common sense. And now that I know you're Jewish, you should know better. We all know, right? In the real estate game, from an investor standpoint, most investors are men. That's a fact.
I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was just asking.
So there we go.
You were
Thank you for
trolling.
proving my point. You literally made an argument in bad faith. I didn't disagree with you. I just wanted to say sources just to be difficult. That's what I mean. Which is cool. We can have that discussion on a podcast.
It's a podcast, a discussion.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that I can see that would bleed over into your personal life too. It's a bad habit from a female perspective to be argumentative. and disagree in bad faith.
honestly appreciate the constructive criticism. I take it with a
Stop
grain of salt.
cutting Myron off.
What?
God damn.
Yeah, you've been kind of doing it now
Yeah, like,
too.
stop
Like I'll be
Sorry.
speaking and then you'll start talking.
I can't really hear in these. Sorry.
Yes, but
Come on,
because
man.
you're talking over him. That's why your voice is annoying.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You got some? I'm finished, but I'm just saying these are traits that men don't find attractive. So just giving you some critical thinking. That's like me. If I was like fat and girls were like curving me left and right, I would want someone to. I mean, I would know because I'm a guy. I'm fat. This is why girls aren't sucking my dick and wanting to have sex with me. Guys might not want to commit to you or post you because you might have annoying habits that piss them off. Like any girl that says, "Oh, I want a guy. I'll challenge a guy." Blah blah. Guys hate that shit, man. It's annoying.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Based off the facts you said earlier, it might be a side chick.
Yeah,
It's what it is,
no,
man.
she is, man.
It's what it is, man.
Facts.
Shout out to Puerto Rico in the building.
Fair enough,
Hey,
man.
Puerto Rico.
Fair
Some
enough.
more chats here?
Shit, y'all just ensure that she's gonna stay single now. God
I'm
damn.
just saying, bro.
She about to have an argument with him right after this show. Is there another girl?
Yes.
WS $50. He ain't gonna say it though. Tom Jones, official rating for tonight. 10 to 10 to 10 to 10. Matt, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, I don't know what he means by that. You can face gasm this. Oh, that's from WS from earlier. Mr. McMeat Muscle goes, shout out F&F helping me get my life together. I'm 6'4", have gone from 325 to 265. Good stuff, man. Now I'm getting my bag right. Get Myron's book, Why Women Deserve Less, ladies. Please exercise critical thinking. Let's not try to help Myron's hair loss. Keep it up, guys. Too late for that.
Back now.
Hi, girls. Here to mow your lawn. That's the freshest, handsome lawnmower. Cool. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, we're going to be reading 50 and up just because a lot of them came through and I appreciate it. But all the chats will be shown on screen as usual.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 goes chick buff 3000 chick. I mean Brandon, Mr. Berg. I listen.
A lot of truth in that statement. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little confused. Shout out to IRS gifting 20 total YouTube memberships today. Shout out to the
Thanks,
IRS, bro. You must have got your check from everybody that owes you. Yo, that money came in.
Pay taxes.
People paid their taxes, I guess. Doxing is real. What's Mask's NFT all about, and how many apps has she built? She looks half her age. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, that's
for you, Miss
compliment.
Scorpion.
Oh, thank you.
Get over here.
I built an app that was on the top 10 Apple for social media, Cha-Cha, in 2015. I am also building a social/dating app. So I built 2 apps so far, and my NFT collection is to encourage men to embrace their masculinity and teaching women to embrace their divine femininity. So that's what the NFT is about. You can check it out at vv.com, VEEVEE.com.
Cool. And this dating app, do you think it's gonna isn't the dating market a little competitive when it comes to dating apps?
This is more for traditional, for men who are looking to be the provider and women who are looking to be the submissive role.
Seeking arrangements?
Yeah.
That's a modern day dating app just like that.
Yeah. Facts.
No,
Okay.
you actually have to be part of the community to join in, but you actually have to pass a test to get into
the men or the women?
both.
Okay.
Like the women, the bar for the women is a lot higher for the men.
Like what?
Really? So you're gonna put more standards on the women?
Yes, because I am a woman. I know what we need to do.
Wow.
Like what?
For example, I left my ex-husband because he emotionally cheated on me.
Emotional.
Yes, emotional. I only caught him.
Emotional damage. Can you explain emotional cheating?
Scott, I apologize for bringing this
Oh,
up.
Scott.
Oh, shit.
Scott is watching.
Yo, man.
That was easy.
Yo, Docs, you doxed yourself.
Yo, you are not helping.
Okay.
The show goes on.
R.I.P. Scott.
Scott.
No,
R.I.P. Scott.
everyone knows, like, I had attacked him in 2013
Wait.
because I thought he cheated on me.
You attacked him?
Attacked?
Attacked him where I went on Twitter
She
and
really
I just
turned
went.
into Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
I just went crazy.
Yeah.
No, I went crazy on him on Twitter and everyone wrote about it. Like 5-10 million people read about what I wrote about him, and he lost like $100 million in his company, and they were telling him, divorce her or else we're pulling out, yada yada yada.
Damn.
And he chose to stay with me.
What?
And then we moved to Hawaii.
Moneyberg site. Stupid.
No, we moved to no, he's a great guy. We moved to Hawaii.
The
And
fuck?
I had a whole bunch of nannies, and then I had a tutor. And this tutor was flirting with my ex-husband at the time, and I was running a business and I was doing really well. I was making almost 10 grand a day on my own. So I was focused on that. And because I was focused on that, he seeked attention from her.
Yeah.
And I saw them exchanging messages and I asked him to stop. He said he would, but then he did it again and I just ended it then. There was no physical connection or anything. It was
How
just
old were
all
you
emotion.
back then?
This was in 2017. I was 37.
Did you think like you could find a better guy than him at that point? I guess is that what led you to
Okay,
divorce?
like for my you guys probably already know who my ex-husband is if I told you.
No, we don't.
We just know his name is Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
Okay,
It's a common name.
Yeah, Scott.
he's the inventor of voicemail, and he's like worth like what $600 million and all. And when
Talk about fumbling the bag.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
okay,
stupid.
Stupid.
So
What was he
that's
saying
why
to the nanny?
that's why I want to do this, to teach girls that there's a lot of things that I learned from my mistakes, and I left him. And when I listened to Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate is what forced me to realize how wrong I was. And so now we're actually talking again after 6 years and discussing about.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think you deserve a second chance at this point?
It's not that I deserve it or not. It's our family does. Yes.
Oh, you have children with him.
We have 3 children.
Scott Jones.
okay.
Yes.
Take a fresh
Oh
look
yeah,
up.
fresh.
John, hold on.
You can look up Scott Jones and then
Cha-Cha
you'll
is
see
developing
me
a potential rival to Google.
attacking him. So yeah, that's So I
Well, you
caused
do
them-
realize that the mask is null and void now, right? Because they're
Yeah,
gonna
just
go
take it off.
very soon.
I know, but that's part of the whole gimmick. I have to follow through with the NFT collection. That's how
Well, it's
they
kind of
do.
funny because it's an Asian wearing a mask, what makes it even funnier. Love you a long time. Yeah, welcome to Fresh and Fit. You said konnichiwa, nigga?
But no. If you ask me, will I ever meet a man of the same caliber? The answer to that is I have.
Okay.
I actually have. And
But how many of them are you going to get to commit to you, though, on that caliber is the reality?
on the reality, over 6 of them, and 2
Jeez,
of them are
damn.
worth twice as much as my ex-husband, and
Yeah,
one
but-
of them my ex-husband knows.
Are you comfortable with the fact that if they do commit to you, you're going to probably be a side girl? You're not going to be a main?
No. They actually want marriage. Me as the main. Well, these men aren't looking for
Stop
2
the
to 3.
cap.
No, they actually want marriage within 3 to 6 months. My ex-husband, when we first met, he talked about marriage within 3 to 6 months, and I said no.
Chris, look in the chat, Chris.
And I said no to him the
Telegram.
first time, so I didn't. I wasn't that type of person. So I don't know. I just got a little confused.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Fresh, you want it? So
Got
show
her.
it?
what do you want to, what is that?
That's her.
Okay.
Got her.
Wait, you got, wait, we going to put, guys, we don't got to, no.
Okay.
They already know. They already, they'll Google
Yeah,
and they'll already know.
they can find it easy, but I
Okay.
have to play with the whole gimmick thing.
Cha-cha slide.
Yeah. Okay.
But, but yeah, I know for a fact that
I'll be honest though, at 43 years old, even though you make some money and you got some success, even if these guys like say they'll marry you,
Mhm.
they're gonna be fucking girls half your age, dude.
No, I understand that. Like there is a gentleman that every single person knows here. And
Mm-hmm.
he's only 8 years older than me, no kids, and worth in the for higher than my ex-husband. He specifically told me that if he got with me and I am, with him, as like committed to him, I have to accept the fact that he's gonna have other girlfriends, but
Yeah.
I have to accept that. But we had an agreement where he won't bring any of the girls near me or our family, but I couldn't do that. I
Okay.
couldn't handle that.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was an interesting little tidbit there. Shout out to Scott, man. I mean, bro, you need to get my book, Why Women Deserve Less. God damn, nigga.
For real, bro.
Holy, god damn, fucking.
No, he's a great man. He's
Yeah,
a
he
great
is sick though, man. Yo, get the
No,
book, Why
he's
Women
not.
Deserve
He's
Less.
a
God
great
damn,
man.
bro. Holy. I mean, but you know what? I'll give you a thumbs up for like acknowledging your fuck up. I mean, the fact that you lost him $100 million, he's still talking to you is a fucking miracle in itself.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I've done I made so many mistakes, like how these girls are talking like, oh, I'm independent, I'll do what I want. That was me. That was literally me. And now I look back, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Would you say feminism is a lie?
It's the biggest lie to
Oh,
destroy women and families. It's the establishment wanting to get our tax dollars so then they can benefit and destroy our families. That's really is it. Like I was like, oh, I'm Miss Independent. I want to do this and this. I ran businesses. I made my first $1 million
When
I
did you
was
come to this
21.
realization that feminism was a lie? How old were you when you came to that?
Kevin Samuels.
Well, how old?
Shout
Oh,
out
so
to
what, like
Kev.
2 years ago?
Like 2.5 years ago, yes.
Okay, so you were 41.
Okay, but no, when I was 37, 38, after I separated from my ex-husband,
Yeah.
I met a man on the island of Hawaii that was just like 3-4 times like crazier than my ex-husband. And I met him through-
Crazier in what regard? Like sanity wise?
No, crazy.
Money-wise?
Financially and connection. Like he's connected to like
Okay.
real life, like movers
Hawaii.
and shakers. Like
Yeah.
thousands of acres and all that. So I met him and he was interested in building a relationship with me. And when he kept on dogging my friends, he kept on saying, she's a single mom. She ain't have she doesn't have this and this. And I'm like, wait, I'm a single mom too. Like, why are you dogging her? And this is when he made me realize, he go, honey, you were married to your husband. You were married to him for we were together for 10 years and you have 3 kids by one man.
Mhm.
These 2 ladies, they have 2 kids by 2 different men that they were never married to.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. And I didn't understand that. That was the first time I saw it from a different perspective.
Male perspective?
Yeah, that made me realize like, what? That mattered?
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized, started digging more, and that's when I found Kevin Samuels. And
I have a saying that a lot of girls get mad at me for saying, but I typically say women start to mature once they stop getting the same sexual attention from men and they realize that feminism is a lie. And I make the joke all the time. A girl becomes mature, when she starts paying for her own drinks at the bar. That's when the wall is set in and she's not able to kind of glide on her looks. And I think, and I don't want to use you as an example, but what I've come to realize from girls that typically tell me feminism was a lie, they're always like in their 30s or older. It's never when they're in their 20s a lot of the time.
Yes, because when they say if you're a conservative under 30, you have no heart. But if you're a liberal after 30, you have no brain. So if you actually think about it, you know what I mean? When we're younger,
Can you say that one more time for the people? Bars.
Okay, if you're a conservative before you're 30, you have no heart. But if you're a liberal after you're 30, you have no brain. And that's the truth. I was a big time libtard. Like I
Facts.
was one of those girls. And
Facts.
it really changed me when I realized that, you know, we don't hold ourselves accountable for anything.
Now I know who you
Nothing.
are. You had a convo with Kevin Samuels. That conversation was crazy. V. Jones.
Did she?
Yeah.
She actually talked to him.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's docs now.
There you go.
Any ladies have anything to respond to her? I know some of you guys adopt some feminist ideals. A lot of you guys said you pursue
You're
a
shaking your
career
head.
and family. Go ahead. What makes you disagree? Go ahead.
I didn't shake my head.
I'm sorry?
I didn't shake my head.
Wait, who was it that shook their head then?
You're like, I saw you earlier.
Wait, Miss, hold up, man. You was roasting this nigga. I mean, you was roasting Scott, right? You know what I'm saying? On Twitter in front of everybody.
I went off on the mistress more than him.
But even it sounded like before he even like texted this chick, you know, you was roasting him.
Oh, no. This one was before. This was in 2013.
Got it.
This one was in 2013, and I just gave birth, and then I saw this woman flirting with and I went off.
Okay.
And this one was absolutely my fault as well. I was suffering through postpartum. I won't use that as an excuse.
That shit is real, though.
It is
That
real.
shit
I
is
did
real.
not
That
believe
shit
that
is
was
tough.
real until
Yeah.
I experienced it. And I went off, like way off. I almost ran him over with a car.
Oh my God, girl.
No, not almost. But like I drove towards him and I saw like he's 6'6", so he's like running really long, and I saw him. Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
All right. What about you two ladies here? I mean, you guys are young and you guys kind of believe in this feminism and independent. Do you guys have a response to that? You guys agree, disagree?
I see where she's coming from. Like it sounds wrong to say, but I feel like it's more easier to listen to her because she sees both sides. She's older and it's not just a man like, okay, well, this, and this. Like it's easier hearing it from a woman than it is a man. And it may be because my pride, yeah. But like it did come easier listening.
Well, I've noticed that you just have an
her.
issue with male authority in general.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I had that too.
Yeah. Well, who else has? Oh, you had that problem as well, male
Yeah,
authority?
I had that as a young girl when I was your age. I was like, I'm not listening to any man.
That's how the Bible starts.
Exactly.
Book of Genesis. You know what I'm saying?
Eve.
Yeah. He said, don't eat the apple. She's like, yeah, I.
All right, I'm gonna use that.
She became Steve.
Yeah, it's again, it's Sodom and Gomorrah. You ever heard the story
even
Sodom and
about an
Gomorrah? They told Job his family could leave, and they said, and the guy was like, all right, y'all can leave. I'm gonna kill these other motherfuckers. Y'all can leave, but just don't look back. And then his wife, what she do, man? She ain't even listen to God, man. Ain't no man gonna tell me what to do.
I just find it interesting, and I don't mean to like pick on you here in the corner or you, but if you look at like whether it's biblical texts, the Quran, the Torah, all religious texts from all different parts of the world, like women were always put in a subordinate position, and I don't think it's because women are inferior as in like their value as human beings, but I think that's like from a biological standpoint that women just don't have certain capabilities of decision making, deductive problem solving, etc., to make themselves leaders for long-term success. And that's kind of what I've noticed, and it kind of plays out if you look at society, right? You look at people at the top, you look at whether it's leaders of countries, you look at top company execs, etc. It's all male dominated, and anytime you look at anything that was female dominated, typically it doesn't last.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
the Bible does talk about the women of the book of Romans. A woman can be professional and business-like as well. The woman in the book of Romans actually helped save the Jewish people. So and even Esther and Ruth. I believe that the Bible is not telling women to be weak. Women can be strong and powerful also, but she still has to know her role. My belief is men are the closest thing to God. Okay, men are the true sons of God, and women are the connection.
The right guy.
No,
Most
no.
dudes are bums,
No,
which
no,
I
no,
agree with
no.
that, yeah.
Naturally, women are the connection to the earth. Men are the closer the connection to God. I know that sounds weird, but
I see how she be getting these ballers.
no,
She's
but
talking that talk.
no, but a woman's role.
Just 20 years too late.
She's talking that talk, man.
She's still getting them though.
That's how she getting the ballers.
She's
yo.
still getting them.
No, but a man's job is to serve God, and a woman's job is to serve her man so he can serve God grateful.
No, there's the order
that's
though.
really
No,
the
she's right though.
truth.
The order is God, man of the household, woman, and kids. That's the order.
Yeah, I mean, I just find it fascinating how, like, if you look at any civilization that stood the test of time, the man was always in a leadership role.
Yeah.
And I
Every
think
time.
that's not just like a coincidence that people from different civilizations that never had modern technology to communicate with each other all believe that men need to be the leaders. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, that you have a problem with male authority, but I think, to be honest with you, that's a convenience that you enjoy being in a first world country. The only reason you're able to enjoy that is because men protect your ability to think that way.
Amen.
Realistically speaking.
I just don't want my clash right there is I don't want a man to be like, well, you need me. And
But-
that's where I come from, like
I mean,
50-50.
But realistically
Yeah.
speaking, I argue that men do need women, though. Sorry, women do need men, though.
In certain aspects, yes,
In
but
every major aspect.
Okay,
Like think
can
about the world that you live in, all the modern conveniences you enjoy. It was all built and created by men. Women really don't contribute to society like that.
I'm talking about relationship
But
wise.
not only that, masculinity is the only reason why women remain free. Without masculinity, we will not be free. Okay, masculinity is protecting us from all the evil that's out there. Look at Iran. Women can't even let their hair down. You know what I mean? If we lived in a country like that where our men aren't protecting us, like how can we say we don't need them? We need them in every
You need
single
them to
sense.
fend off other bad men.
Yes.
That's what you need them
Even
for.
animals.
Cambodia.
And you just gotta watch out for the guys that you do select.
Yes,
You know,
big
like
figure.
there's guys out there that actually want to see you succeed and teach you the right thing.
Yeah.
You
I think
like,
also-
there's actually good men that they say don't post that. You're like, all right, shit, I ain't posting it.
And I think the
You
other
know?
thing too is that, like, I'll be blunt, extremely blunt here. You've probably dated only lower status men, or if you did, maybe meet one guy, maybe you had him for a night or whatever that had his shit together. But what I've realized is that women that typically have a problem with male authority haven't met the right guys. Because typically when you're with a guy that has a shit together and asserts that authority over you, you come to respect it. But if you deal with guys that aren't competent, etc., and they try to tell you what to do, that could be very frustrating as a woman. And trust me, I'm sensitive to that. I completely agree with Derek. We talked about this. Most guys are incompetent losers. That's
Yeah.
true. And don't deserve to be respected and or be obeyed. But what I am saying is that it doesn't help that women in general don't respect male authority.
But
it doesn't make it.
It
doesn't
starts
help.
in the home though.
Yeah.
With the father. Is your father in your life? See, it starts there.
Yeah.
I breathe into later on in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why
But
guys are important.
I just want to chime in on that. My name's brought up. It's like I mentioned this earlier, and I reiterate that the majority of men don't deserve to be respected by women or other men. They're not doing shit.
Yeah.
50% are below average by definition.
Yeah.
So should you listen to that guy's guidance or management? Hell no.
Hell no.
But if you're going to be, and I don't see this independent women thing I don't see them as like the happiest women in the world, that they're in their 40s and 50s and supporting themselves. Those
No.
don't look like the happiest
And
women
you
to
know
me.
what? You're so true about that. Because if you just like take a look at real life, every lady that doesn't
And
have
you.
a man,
Yep.
they're like, I want one.
Yep.
Single mom, they're crying out, can you give me a man?
You.
Like even shut up. Even the independent one, they still want that man to
But
be by
what do you think it
side.
sounds like? I'm agreeing with you, but like, what do you think it sounds like to a man that, like, I spent 9 years in university. I grew up poor. I'm a high school dropout, and later on, I made over $60 million. I spent 9 years in universities. I built multiple businesses. I've been a successful real estate investor. I've been a successful investor in the stock market, etc. I helped many other people build businesses. Like many of my clients have made millions of dollars, plural. And then some young girl says, like, I don't need a man. I do this and that. I'm not listening to some man. And like, I'm not going to argue with her. I'm just laughing, I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then you probably even wouldn't pick the girl
Yeah.
who's gonna do the wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's the way you market yourself depends on is going to predicate who you attract, right? You gonna the kind of bait you put out is going to decide what kind of fish you catch.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
that's an understated thing. I don't think women understand how much they shoot themselves in the foot from even getting access to a certain
Yeah.
guy. When a girl says things like, I don't listen to a man, or I'm going to do what I want, or a man can't control me, you're literally ostracizing yourself from the strong, dominant, masculine men that you actually yearn for.
That you
Like, that's-
actually need.
That you actually like.
last
when
thing I
girls say
want,
that.
the last thing on my mind is trying to control the girl. Like the controlling things I would tell her to do is like, read this book. You know, help me with this thing. We're going to make some money together.
Yeah, like,
you know, come to the gym with me.
Definitely.
Go get some dope. Go to the grocery store and get me these couple things in any fucking thing you want. Go to
Like-
the mall and get me this thing in any fucking thing you want.
Yeah, like
If I buy my 12th fucking luxury watch for 100,000, you think my girlfriends don't have nice jewelry?
Yeah.
You think that girlfriends I've had over the years, I didn't buy cars, nice jewelry, nice shit for them? I did. But it was a girl that she listened to what I told her to do. Not because I was like her boss or some demanding person. Like, if she's gonna if I'm gonna go work 14 hours a day for decades of my life, and she's like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, go do that shit any place else. You're not doing that shit with me. She's gonna do what the fuck I tell her to do. She's gonna do it with a smile. She's gonna be delighted to do it. And if she's not delighted, somebody else will be delighted to do exactly that. Because I'm not asking her to do nothing that's gonna be bad for her. I'm asking her to do something that's gonna be healthy for her, healthy for her future. We both be proud of later. So, but when a guy hears that type of shit, like, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna this and that. I don't give a fuck if you're a 50-year-old bartender. I don't give a fuck. What do I give a fuck if you be a 50-year-old bartender? But be a fucking 45-year-old Uber driver. But when I hear that shit, it's just like, I'm not mad. I'm like sincerely trying to give you like a couple words of caution. Like, if you, that either means, as Myron mentioned, like you've been hanging out with some loser ass dudes and you're making the right decisions so far.
Yeah.
But when you meet a high quality man that might have really changed your life in more dramatic ways than you could possibly understand right now, you're pushing him away before you ever got to meet him.
Yeah,
before you got to know him.
Guys like that don't negotiate with
crazy.
women. Like, we just say, streets, I'm just gonna fuck this girl and never talk to her again. And I don't think
would
women
never, I
understand
don't even
that.
want to fuck her.
Or they won't even, or they
I don't want a
might
dumb
not even
bitch's
do that.
pussy. I never wanted a dumb bitch's pussy. I don't even want to fuck her.
See, some guys will be like, nah, this girl's annoying. And then other guys will just put her in the sex only category. And I don't think women understand like the gravity of the shit that they do and the shit that they say, how it can impact how a man views them. And then you're put in that sex only category forever. And they're not going to take you seriously. So, you know, it is what it is. And I think the other thing too, that uncomfortable conversation that women need to have with themselves is, most of y'all only qualify for an average guy.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of women don't qualify for these higher status men that they think that they deserve. A lot of y'all are average women, and you should probably pair up with an average guy.
Facts.
But I think we live in a crazy social media world where girls that are 5s and 6s have access to dudes that are 9s and 10s, and they might fuck one or two of them, and they think these are the type of guys that deserve. And the reality is, a lot of y'all are very average and deserve an average man.
Can I say something about
Sure,
the
go ahead.
average thing?
There's nothing wrong with an average guy. Just you got to understand that you're gonna have to. You might qualify for that, and it is what it is. Not every girl's a princess like y'all think.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could I just say that for all the girls that listen, when people say you're average, that's not a negative. Like, I consider myself average.
It's not a fucking compliment.
But it's not a negative. So why take it as like a okay, I'm average. What must I do to become better than average? What must I change? Oh, must I read more? Must I learn this? Must I do this? Since I know I'm average, I'm gonna work harder on all my
what's
other
funny?
skill sets.
When I talk to men and I say that they're average, they say, yeah, you're fucking right. I need to improve. When I tell a woman she's average, bro, it's a fucking problem. It's an insult.
I'm a 10.
To tell a woman she's average.
Yeah, I'm a 10.
But I would argue most women are definitely average because the things that we measure you guys on is your looks. And most of y'all, unfortunately, are average looking by default.
Well,
So,
I mean,
that's what it
the
is.
definition of the word average, right? That's, most people are going to fall into that.
But every
Most
girl
humans.
thinks that she's a princess or that she's like beautiful in her own way or some other cockamania clown shit. Like, women inherently think that they're special. And I think that's actually very destructive because it makes you think that you qualify for more than you really do.
But another thing for average women is work harder on other things if you do want to qualify for high value men.
I agree with exactly what she says.
Like, I know on looks alone, I do not qualify, but because I'm funny, I'm smart, I'm agreeable, I'm submissive, I qualify
Psycho.
for high value men because of that. But other than
She
that,
tried
I
to
can't
rub one up
compete
your nose.
on any other playing field.
Facts.
Hey, don't you forget about your past. You only tried to run over one man.
Yeah.
You run over two men.
Did you run over two men?
You only cost him $100 million. Scott can get some more money.
Yeah. The past don't matter, bro. Judgment free zone over here.
No, I said past matter.
No. She actually did say past does matter.
Okay. She said ran over more than one man.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
All right, some more chats here?
All right, yeah, more chats, and then we'll close out here. We got a special guest, so we got to, be cognizant of time. First, I want a shorty next to Derek and shorty 3 down from us. They got that look in their eyes that can handle us and go gawk, suction cup 9,000. Make me proud, Fresh. Yo, what the hell?
Yes, sir. Over 9,000.
Bro, who is this nigga, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, with that, I'm going to take a piss. This guy, fucking.
John, any girl that says her past shouldn't matter, most likely has a high body count. Okay. Fernie says, if your past doesn't matter, then what's your body count then?
Yeah, press
Hold on.
couch.
What's your body count? Oh, so
past don't matter.
Past don't matter though. What's your body count?
I'm not telling you.
Why not? Past shouldn't matter.
It doesn't, but I mean, that's a closed discussion with somebody who like.
So past does matter then. Okay.
I mean,
But you don't need to know it.
Yeah.
No, but they want to know it.
They don't need to know it either.
But why not?
They're not my daddy.
It don't matter, right?
It does.
Oh, so past does matter.
I didn't say
So
that.
you would
See?
wait.
Y'all are
So
funny.
you would tell your daddy your body count?
Yeah, past doesn't matter, Aaron. Ain't you listening?
Bro, they're not gonna answer, bro.
You're not my daddy. I'm like,
Bro, they're not gonna answer, bro. Okay. What's the next one, bro?
All right.
Lurker says, so a man that had a domestic violence charge, you won't judge him because that's the past. He won't change, or no, right? Because that's he won't change. So he will change, I guess. Wealthy Poor says, the question is for the ladies. When was the last time a guy hurt you, and what did he do that caused that mental pain?
Okay.
It's kind of okay.
I mean,
All right,
Cambodia.
that's fine. Cambodia.
Oh, that was just emotional cheating 6 years ago. I almost died.
That was the one. Okay.
But now you letting the new nigga. I mean, the new guy's gonna be
There's
able to
no
fuck
new.
up.
There's no new.
You say
There hasn't been any
my
new.
fault.
It was conversations,
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
I do not let new.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next.
What about you?
I don't know. I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, so I don't really count that.
Okay. So you've been single most of your life.
Yo, Chris, what the fuck? This nigga.
No! Yo, Thug. Okay. All right, Thugger.
All right.
What about you?
I mean, bro.
God damn. I knew that was coming.
That resemblance is startling.
Bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Open that cell, let that man out of jail.
Okay. Emotional, physical. Well, probably not physical, but
I guess mental, being love for someone else.
he did that to you? No way.
Do you think if you had accepted him having another woman, you guys would still be together today?
I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Basically,
Please pay attention.
last time you were hurt by a guy, I guess emotionally, physically, mentally.
Mentally and emotionally.
Was it Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
Mi gente más peligrosa.
That D game strong, bro.
Was it he didn't want to post you? Is that what hurt you, or was it that you caught him with another girl?
No, I didn't really care. And then he just he was messaging, he started a newsletter, and to promote his business,
Yeah.
he started messaging girls to promote him, his exes,
Okay.
people he used to mess around with, old hoes, oh, let's meet up whenever you're in your Miami.
Let me ask you a question. If he had money and was financially capable of taking care of you, would have you been more okay with him talking to other women?
No.
You would have still had an issue with it regardless.
No más chicas para hombre.
I mean,
Por favor.
Because I think a part of the reason why you were so unaccepting of it, which is fine, I think you're within your right to feel that way, was because he wasn't financially capable. So I've noticed that with women, and it's correlation, maybe not causation, but typically the less competent the guy is and the less financial capability he has, the more women take it as an insult when he cheats on her.
I mean, the only thing, I don't mind him messaging girls, but like keep it professional, you know? Like if you're sending hearts and you're trying to meet up with this girl who's a yoga instructor, like
My man was fucking
bro.
Cecil.
The more you talk about this guy, the more it's clear to me you're just a side chick, or he's lying to your ass, selling her a
No.
dream.
No,
We've talked about this in depth, and he knows my boundaries. And if he crosses it again, like he knows I'm not fucking.
He
with
did it in the past. He's gonna do it again. All right. What about you?
Them boys.
How did your ex or somebody hurt you physically, mentally, emotionally? You would say.
I would.
He crossed the border. So fuck this shit, bro.
Orderly Holmes.
Yeah.
Get away.
I think just by
Está bueno.
like, not so much hurt me mentally or physically, just kind of just messed me up. Just he wasn't a man. Like I had to take care of shit myself, and it was like,
Such as
what do I need you?
Give us an
for?
example.
Like we would go out to eat, and he'd be like, "Well, you're gonna have to pay," and I'm like,
Oh, that chick got me turning to Goku.
Yo.
Was he a Scorpio?
"He was a Virgo."
Oh, Virgo. Why does that even matter?
Yo, Virgo.
They the worst. They the worst.
You're the worst.
Man, they the worst.
Real quick, how many ladies here believe in horoscopes? Raise your hands. 1, 2. Oh, well, you clearly just said yes, 2.
No, I said he's a Virgo.
Yeah, but do you believe in 3? Okay, 3 girls believe in signs?
I do.
Only 3? Interesting.
Yeah, 3.
What about you feminists over there in the corner? Y'all
They're
believe?
demonic, I believe.
Believe in what?
They're not of God. They're really not. Like
So you
I
don't
mean,
believe in them?
I don't.
Okay, what about you?
No, I don't.
You don't believe? Okay, what about you, Miss Law Enforcement? Do you believe in signs?
No.
Okay, interesting. All right. So he didn't want to pay for, I guess, basic shit.
He just didn't take care of me, basically,
Okay.
and I had to do everything for him, and I'm like, what do I?
Was
need
this back
you
in Presidio?
You're
No, it
right.
was in
Virgo
Odessa.
people are like babies.
I know, right? They're the
They're like,
worst.
you have to
Virgos
build
can't handle
pride.
shit, man. They
Yes.
just never take care of nothing.
Because he wanted me to
His
do
sign-
everything, and
His
I'm
sign
like,
was bum. It's simple.
exactly, yeah.
I know,
Where
right?
is that?
Virgos
Was
can't
this
handle shit. I was
in
born on
Texas?
September 15th. I know.
Bruh.
What part of, you don't live in Presidio anymore, I'm assuming. Where are you at in Texas?
I'm with them in Odessa.
Oh, okay. You're with that. Okay. All right. What about you?
Let me just say emotionally, because I'm a Virgo.
Wait, didn't you just say you don't believe in signs?
Bruh.
No, I was hurt emotionally, but like
This is confusing.
I understand what I am, but you know, like you can
Emotional
go
damage.
online and read like, oh, a Virgo's this, and this. I don't believe in that, but like someone asked me, yeah, I know I'm a Virgo, and they're like, oh, okay, so you do this and you do this. But
A second
I'm like,
ago, you just said
yeah.
you don't believe in signs, but now you're making an argument for the validity of signs.
Gotcha, bitch.
What the fuck is
You see
going
why
on?
now you need male authority?
Nigga, what?
Yeah,
What's going on right now?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Women need guidance, man. Because here's the thing. I don't know any dudes that actually believe in dumbass horoscopes. Only women believe in that.
Not true.
No.
Yeah, Myron.
No,
Not
a couple
really.
guys that
Myron.
believe in horoscopes.
Okay. You do
Hey, man,
realize
when
when you're out with a dude, he says that to fuck. They trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Niggas don't really believe in that shit.
Ty Lopez told me that.
I'm a
You know what I'm saying?
Taurus,
Like, he
you're
told
a
me that
Virgo?
trick.
Yeah.
You know, Ty, he was always asking, what's your sign?
I literally have 3 friends that I know that are big YouTubers, and they all study signs simply to make girls feel special to have sex.
Cool.
I say.
Nah, nigga, we can't. Come on, bro.
Chris. They like skin like you know. They like skin like you know.
He was king of that shit.
But yeah, bro, like guys literally study that shit to fuck girls. Like no guy. See, here's the difference between men and women. Men have to live in reality to get what they want. Women can live in a fantasy fucking world of bullshit and stupidity and exist. Men don't have the privilege of being able to believe in signs. Oh, you're fat? Oh, it's because I'm a Virgo. Could you imagine that shit? Oh, I'm broke because I'm a Scorpio. Would a girl take me seriously if I said that shit? But I see girls all the time. Raging bitches. Oh, it's because I'm a Gemini. And we excuse that fuckery. You know, I can't punch somebody and be like, oh, sorry, bro. I'm fucking Aquarius. Only women say that dumb shit. Like,
That astrology game works, fellas. That's just something y'all can take.
Gang, gang.
Take that game.
It does.
That shit
Gang.
works.
Because girls,
Okay.
Myron.
girls say they don't believe in it, and then they make an argument for it, as we just saw a second ago.
Let's start
Myron.
wrapping this up.
Oh,
What? Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that astrology is based in science also, and it is backed up. But go ahead. It is actually backed up. Not what you're reading online.
What's
all
your
those-
sign?
not-
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn, but
Is that why you ran that dude over?
exactly. no, it's
Bro,
actually
clown world, man.
no.
Okay.
We gonna move on.
No, I don't know any dude that's successful that believes in that bullshit. Only women. Only women believe
You're
in that.
actually right.
There's
Like,
actually
so true.
science behind it. I'm sorry. There's.
It's not her fault she ran that dude over.
No,
Fucked up $100 million. It's not her fault.
You
Well,
can
it was in the
play-
stars, bro.
you
It was
can
in the
play-
stars. It was in the stars.
Science
No, no,
behind this.
Yeah.
You can
What?
try to.
It was
you-
multiple guys.
You can,
Horoscopes.
No, you can try to make fun to downplay the realness of astrology,
Mm,
but
the realness.
no. If you think about it, even in the Bible, like how she says that it's demonic, but even in the Bible, they use astrology to find Jesus. And
Wait, you said you're a Scorpio?
No, she's a Capricorn.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Scorpio.
Get
My bad. All right.
All right, let's go
Continue
with,
on.
Yes, continue.
Yeah, Fresh is like, fuck this. All right, my question for no, okay. The Rizzo file, okay. Past definitely shouldn't matter. Identify. Oh, this nigga. Yo, y'all are crazy, bro. Leprechaun, I've been biting my tongue for years. If you wouldn't put a bikini picture in your wedding reel, it shouldn't be on your Instagram. Good point. They know it's for attention. Just run through these 304s and send them back to their mom. Do you have anything you want to respond to that? He's making an argument for you and bikini pictures.
Wait, who?
You.
Oh, I'm
You were
sorry.
vocal about it earlier.
I don't understand the question. Can you repeat it?
He said, if you're not content with putting bikini pictures in your wedding reel, because you said you want to, be a woman, a mom one day, or a
I was
family
like,
woman.
wedding. What are you talking about?
He's saying, like, would you feel comfortable putting those Instagram pictures that you have right now on your wedding reel as you're walking down the aisle?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
I still model, so
Stop the cap.
Yeah, you wouldn't be comfortable.
Do you
with
do
that.
drugs?
no. I've never taken drugs in my life.
Smoke
I can't even
pot?
smoke weed because I had a seizure the one time I did it.
Okay.
Damn, so you're just
you're just naturally
dumb.
like this?
Okay, all
Okay,
right,
cool.
goddamn, all right,
Lurker.
bro. Yo, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but only women could be dumb, bro, and
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it through
facts,
life.
yeah,
Nigga.
facts.
No offense, man.
Yeah.
No offense, man. You're pretty enough. You can make it through,
Bruh.
man.
Yeah.
Lurker.
Shout out to the boys. All right, the lurker. These 304s will listen to their boss than their man, or would rather listen to their
Yeah,
boss. That's what
LOL.
I mean, Daniel goes, if women mature faster than men, shouldn't they know better, generally speaking? If women know better, then do they need to be told not to post thought pics on social media?
They don't.
Yeah,
they
it
don't
is
know
what it is,
better.
bro. But if she got attacked by a dude, she would expect you to rise up and defend her, but she don't want to take pictures down anyway. Gentlemen, the social contract is constantly eroding the OLT thing that is maintained. If there was a sinking ship and evacuation must begin, would these modern women adhere to women and children first? Would they obey him? Time is of the essence. Well, they would obey because it benefits them. You know what I mean?
Street intellect.
Goes, question for the panel. Why do you ladies have an issue obeying the man you love and not the man job you work for? Shout out to CEO Network. That question is for Miss Odessa in the corner.
Wow, I really I would say because like I said, it's 50-50, and at the end of the day, I am there to do a job and I signed up for that. I mean, getting into a relationship, I signed up for that as well, but at the end of the day, that job affects my money.
Okay.
So I would feel more comfortable that way.
What about other Miss Texas that has the arms folded? You gotta get
think-
involved here.
I think what y'all had said, how maybe I just haven't found the right man, because I don't find it a problem to be submissive, but a man really hasn't brought out my femininity like that. Like my, what is it called?
Femininity.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't. Sorry,
Go
but
ahead,
anyway,
say it, yeah,
and so
say
like, I feel like
What is that word?
if I find a man that really does that, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind being like, okay, baby, you want me to go do this? Oh, babe,
Stop the cap.
do you want? I ain't capping.
Nah,
but I just haven't found the right man.
She's sincere.
Like I mean, so
Yeah.
serious.
If she's
but,
only 19,
That's the
man,
second
just
smartest
make
thing you
some
said
sense.
today.
and that's another thing.
Yeah.
I'm also so young,
Yeah.
and so like,
Stupid.
and like,
No,
I
Chris.
need to.
Chris, come on.
Stupid.
Chris, come on.
I know I'm not stupid. It's okay. He can do all the funny
You are.
shit he
Let
wants.
her talk, bro. Come
But the thing is, like if I do find the right man, I will 100%, most definitely. And I still honestly would be like, we can still go 50-50. But if the man was like, no, like let me pay the bill, let me, it's got to be the right man.
Let me ask you a question
It's
real
got to
quick.
be.
What if a guy came up to you and he was wearing heels and he was, maybe had lipstick on or some shit, or he was fairly feminine. He said, hey, listen, I'm going to act masculine. I just need you to be feminine. How would you react to that? Would you give that guy a chance?
I would have to get to know that guy. I would
Stop
have
the
to get to
cap.
understand him.
Okay, let's
I would
operate in
but I-
reality
I'm not-
here. You would not give him a chance because he's acting like a woman, correct?
I didn't say that.
The reality is you would not give him a chance. You'd be like, what the
But-
fuck? Like, I don't like girls. What are you? What are you? You a T-former or something like that? So my point with that is,
That's such a random question to be asking
I'm
on
gonna
this
spin
topic.
it. I'm gonna spin it around. You're saying you're gonna be submissive
Yeah,
or
you-
feminine for the right guy, but what if you come off as masculine because it's naturally there and he's just not gonna give you a chance?
Then if
Same
the man,
exact
if the
example.
man cannot bring out the femininity, or I can't even say that word. Sorry.
The femininity out of you.
Yes, then he's not my
Cool.
man.
If you can't
It's
bring the
not-
masculinity out of me, I'm not gonna be masculine. See your logic? Like you don't,
Y'all
see,
are funny.
no, what I'm trying to say is like you're not
I
gonna
get you.
accept.
I get you. You're right.
Yeah, like I'm just using your logic against you. You're saying, oh, I need a man to bring the femininity out of me.
But
No,
you're
why don't you
really
just be
not
feminine?
using my. You're switching around what I'm saying. But okay.
Yeah, because I'm giving you the functional equivalent. I have to do it that way because men
Yeah.
and women are different.
Okay.
You're okay. Let's go through this logically. Okay.
Okay.
So you said a man needs to bring the femininity out of you. I said, cool. I need a woman to bring the masculinity out of me. I'm going to act like a lady until I find the right girl to bring the masculinity out of me. That's what
Okay.
you're basically saying.
That's you.
I need a man that's masculine to bring the femininity out of me. That's crazy. Why not just be feminine and actually attractive so the guy doesn't have to bring the femininity out of you? You should just be naturally a feminine woman, just like I should naturally be a masculine guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't have to like tell my girlfriend to do a bunch of shit. She was just already the kind of girl
And
I
if
wanted.
you're the
you know what
right
I'm saying?
man, if
And
you're the right man, she's gonna do that.
no, but she was already like that, is what I'm trying to say.
Because you were the
know,
right man,
no,
right?
No, she was like that before I met her. Is what I'm trying
She's
to
a
say.
feminine woman.
She was, and she attracted the man she wanted. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh.
like the type of marketing you put out is I wasn't trying to control her, right? Like when I
No,
had
I
her.
get what you're saying. Okay, I like see.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning
You get
new
what I'm saying?
things. Like I do appreciate, but you're not really coming off in the right way. You said it the
Yeah,
correct way. I see what you mean
right,
because
I'll-
you attract what you
put
give off.
out. Yeah.
So okay.
No, the reason you
kinda
didn't
what
like
you're
what I
saying.
said
And
is
I'm
because
gonna
I
take
use
that, and I'm gonna
No.
take that now, and I'm gonna,
See, this is
use
a
that in
perfect
my
example.
life.
Hold
I
on.
appreciate that.
This
Thank you.
literally proves
how you said it
that women care more about how things are said versus factual relevancy and logic and rationale. I quite literally broke it down from a deductive problem standpoint. This is what I mean when I say women aren't deductive problem solvers. You didn't like what I said because you didn't like the way I said it, even though it was 100% factual.
I know you right.
It's
but
just
you
being
also-
respectful
You
at the end of the day.
mean,
here's the
man.
thing.
You mean,
No,
man.
it's
I'm cool and
respect.
charismatic
We
and
wanted to
shit,
talk
you know
about
what I'm saying?
respect. It's respect.
No, it's not. It's not. Here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to say. Women care more about how things are said versus what is said. This is why men are way better at taking criticism, debunking your point from before. Men listen to the message, not how it's carried out to a degree, especially if it's coming from another authority. I'm telling you, yo, this is what it is, and I gave you an analogy, and you didn't like it, and you dismissed it just because of how I said it. So that proves my point that women are emotional.
But when a smooth ass nigga said it, she was like, "Yeah,
Right? Come on, whatever he wants.
No, I mean that's just a sense. That's
Either
just
way,
a trait of lower IQ, not
told you
being
the
able to
truth.
process information because your feelings get in the way. That's just a tenement of lower IQ, which is fine. You're 19, but
but it's also like, if like, I mean, what you're saying is right, Myron, but it's like at the same time, it's like, if you hadn't, when you speak to girls, you want to get your point across and shit, you gotta
You twisted
talk.
everything I said around, and you know you did. But it's
I
okay.
twisted it
You're
for-
right.
it would-
You're right.
to give
You're
you a
right.
functional equivalent.
Hey,
It's an analogy.
You're right.
You know what an analogy is?
but ultimately he told you the truth. You don't like how you said it, but he told you the truth.
You know what? I used to, one of my old mentors, man, this dude named Saucy. Saucy was a pimp. He's dead now. But he was like a real pimp, man. He was my man. And R.I.P. Saucy, man. But like that's one thing I learned. He used to say like the wildest shit, but he had like a lot of game. He was hella smooth, and he could say the same shit to a girl that like some guy was saying. She was like, yeah, like just the way he would talk. He got a lot. You can the way you talk to girls. You can accomplish a lot. And he told Saucy. I used to think pimps had to like beat the shit out of girls. That's what I thought before I met Saucy. And Saucy's like, nah, man, you just gotta have the right kind of game. Nah, see, you ain't even gotta do that, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta do that, Aaron. You gorilla pimping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a smooth mouthpiece, brother. That's what I learned from Saucy. I'm sorry. to your point, Myron, you're right. But you know what I'm saying? The dudes, listen, you can use that to your advantage, right? I said the same shit and it worked, right? But Myron, Myron's a,
She can do the same shit anyway.
Yeah, she don't go fuck. I don't think she understands. To be honest, if I'm going to be all the way 1,000, I don't think she even understands the concept. I think she just said it because she just said, I understand because it was nicer. She's been checked out for a minute. I've been watching her body language.
I think Myron was actually just trying to say that you have to give to get. Like, you know, like you gotta give this guy as much as he gives you, and just like, you know, him and his relationship with his girl. Well, yeah, just like, you know, him and his relationship, his girl does for him, and he appreciates that, so he's gonna do back for his girl.
She understood it
You
when I
know?
said it because I'm an old school pimp.
I get.
I heard it in your voice.
He and I know each other
Not
for
the
like
cap.
almost a decade. He and I are
Yeah.
good friends for like 9 years.
Mhm.
And I didn't really like his last girlfriend.
Ooh.
I really didn't. I tolerated her because it's my friend.
Mhm.
He's a good friend. I didn't really like his And you know what? When I met this girl, you know, some time ago, and she is very I hope you're not offended by that.
Okay.
But when I met her, no, she's polite. She's more intelligent. She's better looking.
Yeah.
And she also has, you know, that like there's like a warmth and femininity that she goes out of her way to try to take care of you and look out for you. And I thought that was wonderful because he's my friend, like my friend, you know. We made a lot of money together. We helped each other on business things. We had like a very sincere friendship on a lot of levels. And when I seen like, oh, he got like this nice lady that's like going out of her way to take care of him and look out for him, I'm like, that's the type of girl that I would want him to have, you know. That's the type of treatment that I want my good friend to have. And so when I saw that, it's like, you know, oh, that's good. And then I got to ask myself, like, is that how she is right now in front of me? But no, when I've been around her many times, and she's always that way.
She's always like that.
Yeah. And it's like that's
she's like rubbing his head and stuff
she's
while
not
she's
like
standing there.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But no one had to make her like that. Is what I'm trying to say.
She's not playing the role.
Yeah.
She's not pretending. She's not playing the role. It's like that's the type of woman she is. And she's going to get a certain type of man because of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Masculine women can only wear the mask on for so long. Like I know offense, but you two ladies in the corner are fairly masculine, and it's gonna show at some point. Like a guy that's masculine is gonna see that shit and get annoyed and be like, "Damn, this girl's streets only, sex only." You know what I mean? And that's how guys look at women that are masculine. Like, what the fuck? This girl doesn't listen to me. She doesn't obey me. Like, this is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna take her seriously.
Could you imagine if he was
being honest?
Your man was right here, and he was seeing your behavior right now, versus if you were just always feminine, you'd be like, "Yeah, she's hot, feminine. I'm gonna give her a shot." Versus kind of masculine. I don't know, man. I think I'm good.
You know what he just said? That's how much time a guy that has 50 million, $100 million plus dollars.
Yeah,
that's how much time he's going to make that assessment.
One look,
he's gonna
done.
The same way, the same amount of time that any pretty woman would take to look at a guy and be like, nah. That's how much time you're going to get. It's not like, oh, if he does this or that, then I'm gonna. No. It's exactly the same amount of time that like a pretty woman needs to assess a homeless man and be like, that's not my best option. Let me just keep it moving.
Or worse yet, he talks to her, sells her the dream, but the whole time in the back of his mind, he was like, I'm only gonna have sex with this girl.
Yeah, this is
a lot of guys do that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it's because, you know, like she said, she's young, man. You know, so some of the stuff you learn from experience. You know, but like when you said, you know, that's how they get the power. You can't give them that power, and that's just like, you know, you're limiting yourself. You know, but I get why you said that because limit some of the maybe experiences you've had. You can only talk from the experience you had, right? But you know, when I was, when I told my girl, man, quit that teaching job. She was a teacher. Quit that teaching job. I wasn't trying to like.
Control her.
Her. Like she was already doing stuff that I,
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like how you said, it comes from past experience, and it does. And that's another thing that I'm self-aware of is my past relationship. That it fucked me up.
It was abusive, right?
Very
physical,
emotional
damage.
And so like that's why I said what I said. But I'm taking all of what you're saying in, and I really do appreciate it because that's true. Because not every man is gonna be like how my ex was, but my ex was very much so like that. It was he got me. I left home for him. I was, and so it was like he had me right under his thumb, and so now I'm like, nope, can't nobody, nope.
Yeah,
I
so
got
you
this
like
on
trying
my
to
own.
protect yourself because you dealt with that in the past.
And that's why I
get
say
that.
I have not found the right man.
Yeah, especially like you're still a teenager, right?
You gotta be-
experienced that,
and I'm young,
basically
and-
a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Question:
Yeah.
What are like the rules that he put on you that you had a problem with?
Oh,
How old was he?
he was 2 years older than me. So I was 16 when we started dating. He was 18.
Okay.
Whenever I moved
so he
out,
was a kid too, right? You know,
Yeah.
like
Yes,
he was a kid.
But an
And,
adult.
and
Texas has Romeo and Juliet laws. So okay, so what rules or boundaries did he put on you that were so toxic and you didn't like?
so I had to deactivate all my social media.
Okay.
he had to drive me everywhere. If he was in his car, he rode. I drove behind him.
Okay.
He would drop me off at work. He would pick me up. Whenever I was driving alone, it was very bad, y'all. And I don't even mean to get like, but I'm saying like this, and that's another thing. Everybody is.
So social media
comes from their
deactivation.
childhood.
Drive,
You know what I mean?
drive with him. What else? Do you do?
Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like I can't even.
If it's so much, why can't you name it?
I don't gotta name shit to you. Thank you. I'm sorry, but no. And if I would need to leave, I can.
It just hurts.
And matter of fact, I will.
Okay.
If you want me to.
You can. I mean, you can go. I mean.
All right.
I just asked a simple question. I don't.
But the thing
you
is,
said it's a lot of things, and I said, well, if it's a lot of things, you should be able to easily name them.
I did just name a couple.
You only named
It's
two.
on a personal level that she.
And
like,
I'm just saying. I was
She's just a
trying to
little
say
hurt.
that
It's still sensitive to her. She's just a little hurt.
it's not necessarily that.
I'm sticking up for you.
Because
Shut
my
up.
point is,
Shut up with a man sticking up for you.
See, because my point here is that I think that these things were put in place to protect you from yourself. That's the point I was trying to make here. But you can only name two things. But I think these things are actually to your benefit to a degree. Deactivating your social media, him wanting to be around you when you're driving, etc. Like I think that's from like a protection standpoint, and that's kind of a man's duty is to protect the woman from herself because women typically do stupid shit when they're single that lowers their value.
At the same time, dude was a kid, right? He's a fucking
And-
teenager.
and,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I don't even know if we can like say like oh, a man should do this. Like he was a fucking teenager.
But let me be
and
very
we were
clear.
both kids.
I'm
We
going
were
to give you
both
one warning,
kids,
by
you
the
know?
way. Like, you're on a podcast. Don't ever disrespect me like that ever again. I'm serious. And if you don't like it, you can leave. But you're not going to talk to me crazy on my own show. This is an opportunity for you. Let me make that extremely clear.
I don't. I'm gonna leave.
Just
Then get out.
Matter of
Then
fact,
get out. It's fine.
All right.
Get out.
Sorry.
Get out. Just make it quick. Put your headphones down. Just walk out. Make it quick.
I really thought it was gonna be you.
You know, he had it
I really thought it was gonna
Y'all
be
thought you didn't know I was cool. Shit.
I'm a good friend, so I'm gonna
Nobody
follow
cares.
my
Just make it
bestie
quick.
out.
Get out. Oh, both of y'all leaving? All right, cool. Just make it quick. Grab your phones, your purses.
Every time I'm on.
Just have them put their shoes on outside.
It's your fault.
Like,
I'm a Virgo, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't help it. It's not my fault.
you know what I mean? Like these girls think like I'm just some regular dude you could talk to crazy. Like, the fuck out of here, bro. Anyway.
Sydney.
Damn, right? Almost made it to
The
that.
energy was off anyway, so.
Yo, every time Brandon's on the panel,
every time, without exception.
Like you got people here that are way wiser, older, make more money, telling you how the world really works. You want to be on some dumb shit, living out in the middle of fucking Odessa, Texas, think you know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the middle of nowhere, bro. I used to live in Texas. Don't know shit about life.
Don't know if I have to go too.
all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got to go, you got to go.
Fresh.
I mean, no one's holding you back. You got to go.
I know. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up here in a second anyway.
Nico.
Damn, it's 2:30 a.m.
The girl, yeah, we're ending right now.
Yeah.
The girl threw down from Fresh with forehead, that prominent, she be smarter, and girl to her left wasted money on poli science degree. She's staying with that guy. Okay. Blink DeMarco says
Wait, what?
3 or 4 have no act right, so they will never find that guy they think they're gonna get someday. Shout out to Myron, Brandon, Derek, and Fresh, though. The real stars of the show. Have a great night, gentlemen. Cap, push it, future. CT, $100. Miss Cambodia, smartest on the panel. Can you go on Crypto NFT podcast? Want to hear about your NFT sounds unicorn? Okay. Tom Jones says these girls could come on your show and nag about the pay gap and pretend they're okay doing the same jobs. Remember, even in coding, you need to type. You can't come to work with those Wolverine nails. Shake my head. Ano says, I'm sorry to break this for you girls, but consequences
I
exist.
went to carnival.
You act like a guy and be annoying, you will be treated as a side chick. Good morning, Myron, Fresh, and salute to our amazing guests. Cool to you. 30 Glitz, $100 says, hit it and quit it. Stop.
What the fuck? Well, he clearly didn't quit it. He definitely didn't quit it.
HE says,
okay. Ling knows more billionaires than Ghislaine Maxwell. God damn, bro. Speaking of them boys. Okay, Britico, shout out Brandon. We almost lost a good one to the street life. Glad you diverted your path and became who you are. Great motivation for us hood babies that we can make it out.
Come on, man, let's go.
Aaron M. Angus to Brandon, I like, but you've been quoting wrong scripture, bro. The dude name was Lot, LOL, not Joseph. The Bible refers to the woman as Lot's wife. When she looked back, she was turned into a pillar of salt because of her disobedience. I got you, bro.
This is blasphemy. Whatever Reverend Carter says is fact. Whatever Reverend Carter
I don't
says
know what
is
version
fact.
of the Bible you read. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's different textures, different scriptures, you know, different versions, you know.
Different textures.
All right, here we go. Aaron
Textures
M.
of Bible,
Angus.
you know?
Tell the girl on the mask this. The story with the Hebrew boy and the birth of Jesus do not have any correlation with one another. Please get your life, lady. Go back and read the word.
That's actually very true.
Could I just say,
Yeah, go ahead.
Jesus was Asian, and Christianity came from the continent
Damn, I
of
thought he was
Asia.
black.
So,
Y'all changing it up every week.
No.
Bro,
All
crazy
major
word.
religion came from Asia. So until you guys understand,
Who told you that? No, it's a fact. I mean, like,
it's a fact.
where's Jerusalem? Jerusalem's in Asia.
What?
Jerusalem's on the continent of Asia.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
How is that not a fact?
Wait.
All major religions started in Asia. Okay, so
Stop
for other
it.
other cultures to tell me how to do my people's
No.
religion.
You said he was Chinese.
No, he didn't.
She said
What?
she's
Asian.
You think all Asians are Chinese?
Man, you look fresh. Let it go, man.
So you're telling me?
Fresh, let it go, my nigga. I'm telling you, trying to help you.
So he was Asian Jewish. Is what
Man,
you're saying?
listen, Fresh, just let it go, brother. We trying to help you, man. Just let it go, Fresh. Just let it go.
My mom is 100% Asian and she has blue eyes. My dad is 100% Asian and he has an afro. Asian people come in so many
that's my dad.
varieties. We have 54 different countries. We have blonde hair and blue eyes to afro and dark
So the three kings came
in
from
Asia.
across the land
in
to
Asia.
give
Fresh, let it go, man. You looking crazy. It's a big
Asia.
continent, man. Let it go.
Asia.
Jewish baby.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
You didn't know that?
Man, yo, Asia's a huge continent. Russia's half of Russia is Asian, is on it.
No.
The Asian continent, man.
I'm
It's a huge
surprised he's
continent,
saying
bro.
that
Just let it
he
roll.
was Asian, but it's what it is.
People from the continent of Asia
I'm not
are
doubting.
Asian.
I'm not doubting. I'm just saying Jesus Christ himself was Asian.
From the
Fresh,
continent
man.
of
You looking
Asia,
crazy
it's
right now. I'm
Asian.
telling you,
Am
man.
I wrong?
Let it go, man.
Am I wrong? No, am I
Fresh.
wrong on that? Am I wrong? If I'm from the
I
continent
have
of
done that, but-
Asia, am I Asian?
Yeah, but he was not.
Fresh,
but
you right,
he was
man.
not
Fresh, I'm
born.
telling you,
He was not
right.
born by normal means, though. So
The country he was
he was born Asian, but that doesn't make him Asian, though. He was not
Yo,
born.
Fresh, you
He was
sound
born from a virgin. It's not like he.
that doesn't mean the country where he was born in is what makes his race.
No, but him being conceived by a virgin, right? Not naturally doesn't mean he's. You know what? Never mind. It's
not conception, it's where
too
you're
high
born.
IQ for
It's
me.
like, I
Let's
get
go
you
ahead.
can
Let's
see.
go
I
ahead.
don't know anything
I get
about
what
this,
she's
so I can't
saying.
say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know what I'm saying, but it's fine.
No, I'm
No.
It's like when someone, you know, is when the Dominican family is about to have a baby and he's conceived in DR, but they rush to America to have the baby on American plane. That's an American baby.
American baby.
You know what I'm saying? Same shit. You know what I'm talking about. Me gente para.
All right, Brandon.
All right, we got Craig C in the house. He goes, Chris. Craig C goes, for Blondie, the masculine man that is going to bring out your femininity is never going to come around because you're repelling them with your masculine traits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. We try to explain that to her, but
She don't
she's
want
too
to
much of a
handle it.
retard to
Yeah.
understand that.
So we're done.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So I think your favorite part of the show, Fresh?
All right, guys, we're actually gonna skip this part. And guys, we're gonna find y'all.
No, facts.
We're gonna find y'all.
All of these Instagrams are below.
Yeah.
Not the chicks we kicked out, though. Fuck them.
Yo.
Yeah. We got.
You can find me. Do it, Brian. I wanted to say something funny, but I'm gonna chill. No, I do. Hey, man, I got a YouTube too. It only got a million subscribers. All right, it's not that crazy. But we do a podcast every Tuesday. So there's no Fresh and Fit on Tuesday, man. So just come over.
So
Come on
today?
Tuesday. Yeah, come today. Later today, 7 p.m. Come over. It's just gonna be me talking. You know, I don't be having guests and shit. But you know, might have a special guest next week. No, this week I might have a special guest. Who might have a special
And
guest?
who can it
be? And yo, we have a lot of fun. It's called Victory Talk. It's all about building your money, muscle, mindset, all that shit, you know. And it's pretty dope. You can also follow me on Instagram, King Keto. It's the don't fall for the fake ones. It's the only one with a million followers. So you know when you see it. Cool.
Yeah.
You can look for Derek Moneyberg online. I got a few 100,000 followers on TikTok, a few million on Instagram, and got a little YouTube following too. So check out YouTube, check out Instagram, DEREK MONEYBERG.
Cool. Get the 10 Commandments of Wealth, guys, if you want. If you want to get your money up. And all the ladies' Instagrams that stuck around are below. So feel free to send them a dick pic. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.